Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
And welcome everybody to Monday Night Watch Along with your good friends here. I'm your boy King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. As you can see, he's fully ready to watch his Philadelphia Eagles tonight as they take on the Atlanta Falcons in the city of brotherly love. Jimbo, how you feeling tonight?
Nervous.
Really? Why is that?
Just nervous.
Is it because week 2 was the way it was?
Well, I didn't even think about that, but thank you. That helps. That does not help my nervousness at all. It actually makes it worse. Losing A.J. Brown for this game is we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it's a big deal, but also the pregame narratives of Kirk Cousins is 3-10 on Monday night, and Falcons haven't won a Monday night game in Philly since such and such a time. Like it's
so you almost feel like it's setting up as like an announcer's curse. Like it's like everything's kind of due. Kirk Cousins is due. The Falcons are due. Everybody's due for something good to happen. For the Falcons, at least. Be bad for you and the Eagles, but it'd be good for them. And to be honest, the way the rest of this week 2 has gone has been drunk. It's been just a drunk week in the NFL. I mean, and that's the thing I wanted to talk about a little bit. We're going to recap some of this stuff, and all through the night we're going to talk about week 2 and what's been happening. But for me, personally, I think the biggest thing is, are the Saints fucking for real? Like, the Saints? Like, are they wagging? Are the Saints like, because they did that against the Panthers. You're like, all right, it's the Panthers. As we saw it today, the Panthers benched Bryce Young. Yeah. Sure, that's going to help it. Andy Dalton's going to be the fix for that goddamn mess. That's going to work great. But then it's like they go into Arlington, which is, again, about 25 miles outside of Dallas. So Dallas does not play close to their Metroplex, whereas the Giants and Jets both do. But they go into AT&T Stadium. They score a touchdown, I believe, on their first 6 drives?
Yeah, something like that.
6 or 7? Like, yeah. Like, it just Kamara went off. Derek Carr looks like a beast. He's there doing a Michael Jackson, doing a leg thing, grabbing his nuts. Woo! They literally danced all over them.
They didn't punt the ball till I think there was 9 minutes left in the game.
Dallas was never in that game.
Yeah.
And here we are. We thought Dallas was going to be that team. I go, Dallas looks real. They went into Cleveland. They beat the shit out of them, no matter how you feel about Deshaun Watson's talent level or where the Browns are currently. You're like, wow, even because you still think, no matter about Deshaun Watson, but that Cleveland defense is good. And the Dallas offense went up there and just scored all over them. And you're like, oh, man, okay, this Dallas team's for real. And it's like, okay, the Saints, they whooped up on the Panthers, but everybody's going to whoop up on the Panthers, so that's going to be nothing. The Saints have scored 44 points or more in their first 2 games. The last team to do that was the 2009 New Orleans Saints. And I don't know if you remember what happened. They won the Super Bowl. So, take that. I mean, again, that's just a stat. That's just a thing for that. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying maybe we have to stop and think. The Saints are something.
See, I don't like making those type of statements till after week 4. I think by week 4, that's when you have a better idea of who's potentially, not as good as we thought they were. Even the players, same concept. That's why fantasy football for me, the first 4 weeks, it's a toss-up. After the first 4 weeks, then I get a better idea of who's been consistent, who's the better scores consistently, and things like that.
Well, I think we're going to find out next week because the Saints are playing the Eagles in Philadelphia, I believe. So we're going to have that happening. That's happening at 1 o'clock. I know the Giants are playing at 1 o'clock as well. And I am a Giants fan. I will be watching that game on another screen and another thing, but I'm not stupid. Giants, Browns, or Eagles, Saints, which is turning out to be an early season, really interesting matchup. So we'll be covering the Eagles and Saints next week for the early Sunday game. But yeah, you had the Cardinals blowing out the Rams. You had, again, the Buccaneers going up to Detroit and winning, which I called. You had the Vikings beating the 49ers in Minnesota, which, again, after that Monday night performance against the Jets, everybody was like, oh, San Francisco, pretty good. They look like a wagon. They're able to run on everybody. Oh, here you go. You got Sam Ghostbuster Darnold now. He was seeing ghosts. Now he's busting ghosts because for Sam Darnold, busting makes him feel good. And, I mean, that pass to Jefferson was – and then, of course, Jefferson making it all happen after that as well. But, like, Darnold looks good. Derek Carr looks good. Kyler Murray and those Cardinals look good. Like, all of a sudden, these teams that we all wrote off, and I think that's the thing. These are all teams we wrote off, and they all look good.
Yeah.
And I know it's early days. I know it's early in the season, but we're talking about just look at the AFC North. The Steelers are 2-0, and the Ravens are 0-2. They lost to the Raiders at home after having a double-digit lead.
Yeah. And the funny part is, I think I brought up in our group chat, is your prediction for the divisions, that was going to be the toughest division.
And that's going to be a tough division. Everybody's going to be good in that, yeah.
The team that's leading the division, their kicker has more points than the New York Giants did this past weekend.
And that's the other thing, too. Like, again, talking about how drunk and weird this weekend was, the Giants scored 3 touchdowns. Daniel Jones looked good. Malik Neighbors looked good outside of the one drop pass on our 4th down. That was key, but not the reason we lost. Yeah. But the Giants' defense, Washington didn't punt at all during the game. They got 7 field goals. And because the Giants' kicker, who got hurt, who wasn't maybe even supposed to really be in the game, that we found out later from Brian Daboll, and then even with that, like putting a questionable kicker out there who's had some injuries in the past and maybe wasn't ready to go, you put him out there, he does get injured, but because you knew that, you didn't even put a backup kicker on active ready to go just in case.
Yeah.
So, like, this is what I mean. So far, the Giants have 2 losses this year. I honestly blame both of them on Brian Daboll. And I know he was just coach of the year 2 years ago, and I know all that kind of stuff, but his play calling in that first game against the Vikings was so atrocious. Now, again, it got a little bit better in this game. Daniel Jones was able to work a little bit better, seemed much more comfortable, made better decisions, was good with the football, no turnovers, anything like that. So that was good. Play calling and situational awareness was better. Still needs to work on clock management. Again, on that last Washington drive, I don't know what we were thinking as far as what we do, like either let them score or do something. But the way that clock managed was not great. And again, our defense, fire the defensive coordinator now. Fire him now. That defense is atrocious. I feel, I'm going into the season like I think the Giants got a pretty decent defense. We're good. Our defense is the weakest link we have, and we have Daniel Jones at quarterback.
Yeah.
And that defense is our weakest link. So, again, week 2, Giants score 3 touchdowns, yet lose 21-18. Go figure. It's been such a wild, wacky week. Does it continue tonight, Jimbo? Does it continue? I hope so.
I'm pretty sure I gave my team the kiss of death, so that's why I'm not looking forward to these wings next to me here and the wing sauces I got down here. So
yeah, no, we are getting to that. We will definitely be getting to that. And one more thing, we also covered here last night. We covered the Sunday Night Football game between the Texans and the Bears.
How'd that go?
Oh.
Did you feel like doing a Cam Newton and slide off the chair?
Was it just the worst, longest, most boring game I've ever had to? It was so bad. That game, I was. I was doing football ASMR into the microphone. I was just singing random shit. I was doing anything to try to stay awake. It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was such a bad game. The third quarter took an hour to play.
Holy Jesus.
It was a 58-minute quarter because there was so many flags and there were so many stops in play. Like it was one of the chain gang guys fucking broke his hip. We're falling over the 20-yard marker. It's like it was such a slog to get through. It was so horrendous. It's like I understand what the NFL might have been thinking with that, but
yeah.
Like C.J. Stroud looked good for the first quarter and a little bit into the second. After that, both him and Caleb Williams looked like ass. It was just an ass fest for the rest of the game. It was just it was so terrible to watch. And I'm sorry for anybody who did watch it with us and suffered along with us. Thank you so very much. And if you liked what you watched, like, share, and subscribe. Helps us out tremendously. Again, like I said, every subscriber helps as far as getting us closer to our goal of being able to monetize this channel and bring better and more content to you guys out there. Also, the likes and the shares help. The likes help us get in the algorithm, helps more people see us. That's great. And, of course, sharing us helps us as well. So, please, share us as you would your favorite STD with your friends and family.
What?
Well, there is a Southern team in here, so, I gotta appeal to all demographics. So there you go. But yeah, share us around. It's great if you do that. Any little bit helps. Also, links for the donation station and the merch store are down in the description. And we also have the QR codes right down there for each one. So if you just want to take your phone and go a little click, it brings you right there. It's perfect. Technology, Jimbo. You
gotta love it.
You gotta love it. You really do. We're living in the future. What we thought of as kids in the 90s and being like, man, I wonder what the future's going to be like. Here it is. We're living it. Electric cars and basically like Star Trek tricorders in our hands. It's like it's a wonderful time to be alive. In some respects, I guess in some others it's not, but gotta take the good with the bad, baby.
No hover cars yet.
So we're getting ready here on Monday night as who's this? Chris Stapleton kind of sings us in here. So get all serious, super serious. Everything's super, super serious here.
I'll tell you what, he killed the song. I like this version.
He killed it. You said you hate Chris Stapleton. You said he did such an awful job. Unbelievable. Why would you say such a thing? Why would you say such a terrible thing? I think he did a great job. I think he did a wonderful job.
That's what I said. And
you said he killed. He said you killed it. That means he murdered it. That means it's not good. Yeah, that means it's bad.
He knocked it out of the park.
So he's hitting it with a baseball bat. He's murdering it with a bat and then dragging its carcass outside. Unbelievable, Jimbo. How could you say such a thing about one of America's greatest country artists? That is awful.
He's not beating the crap out of the song and making them hurt like the 49ers players. They're dropping like flies. Purdy's got to really show how elite he is.
Everybody's getting hurt. I mean, well, you look at that. You look at the Rams injury list is quite the scroll.
Yeah.
There's a lot of injuries happening right now. Not great for everybody. So again, and we hope that everybody gets healthy, gets back into their starting roles sooner rather than later. Although I saw there Pacheco's got a cracked fibia.
Yeah, he's out 4 to 6.
Right.
Oh, he's on IR, so it's minimum 4.
One of the Rams' offensive linemen has a cracked scapula, so he's out for a bit. Like there's a couple of broken bones and sprains and twists. So
Cooper Kupp might be going to IR too.
I saw that. That's in our ticker down here. Where Cooper Kupp might be going to IR. So lots of not great stuff early on in the year. What's that?
I say, and it's only week 2. I don't remember this many injuries this early.
I do. We've had the last couple of years. I'd say within the last 5 years, like the early weeks have been really injury prone. There have been a ton.
Yeah.
So this is kind of unfortunately on pace.
There's the man. Oh boy, it's going to be a rough. I mean, Devontae Smith's going to take over his spot.
but this is why you went and got what's his name from the football team of Redskins Commanders after training camp. You made that trade
Dodson.
for him. So,
But now the thing is, before I jumped on to set everything up, I saw on Twitter one of the Philly beat writers saying that Britton Colby is lining up in the slot next to Smith. So is Dodson not going to be in the slot? Is he going to be on the outside?
maybe he's going on the outside. He's going to take the number 2 spot, maybe.
Yeah.
And so then that's what I would do, and see what he does. And then you have Kirk 2 Chainz, Kirk Cousins here, trying to change the narrative for himself on Monday nights in Philadelphia on the second week of the season.
Yeah.
So, look at those bunch of inbred Philly.
Lovely
bastards.
jerseys. Lovely
Gross
jerseys.
ass people, ugly ass women. Just the worst.
Santa Claus was there tonight too.
Philadelphia, Santa Claus is there every night, apparently.
Yeah, Jason Kelsey brought him out. There's Rocky.
I
I don't like how they changed up the Rocky hype song for kickoff. I understand, you got to switch it up from the 80s to the new movie. Like they
All right, but
they
here's
made it
the
with
thing.
Creed, but-
Rocky is based off of Chuck Wepner, the Bayonne Bleeder. And so really, this whole song that's about Philadelphia, it's actually about the town that I currently live in, which is Bayonne, New Jersey. So really...
No, it's about Rocky Marciano.
First of all, you can't even say his name. So, and second of all, you're completely
As
and
soon as
utterly
it came
wrong.
out, I'm like, please
So-
don't notice it. Please don't notice
Rocky Maraschino.
He's a cherry.
He had some cherries, man. He had some cherries on that boy, let me tell you.
Yeah, cherry hands.
So there is the kickoff, and it is
Yeah,
dynamically in the
little
landing zone, so the Eagles are going to have to run it out, and they bring it out to the 30, down to the 32-ish.
32?
So about the 32.
Little slip there in the beginning, so I hope they know they're not in Brazil.
I was going to say, like, did they did they bring the people from Brazil as the field people and be like, got to do a better job with the link there. And the link usually, because they have that hybrid, it's like a hybrid of artificial and real grass that they have there, so it usually stays together a little bit better.
I've been on the field. Nice.
But here we go. Let's see here. First and 10. Do you want me to call it, or would you like to call your Philadelphia?
Yeah, no,
Eagles?
you call it. You call
Okay, you're all right. I got you. So Jalen Hurts here in shotgun. Looking here on a 1st down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Steps back, looks to throw on his first pass. Throws, and he connects. Is that... that's your tight end there.
Yeah, I think it's the backup tight end.
So, pardon me, because I don't know all the Philadelphia players because I hate them, and I don't pay attention to who the hell is on your team.
I think that one is a very long name.
That is... Oh, that's Calcaterra. Okay, yeah. I called him Calcutta the last game, I think. So anyway, you get a 1st down on your first play. Now you are at the 47.5-yard line. Your own. Again in shotgun. Again, fakes hands off to Barkley. Again, we have a completed pass. And
That's
the Eagles
Colby.
looking real
Colby.
good here. So
Oh, flag on the play.
Oh, they're starting already. God damn it. Wolstad. Craig Wolstad.
I gotta buy a shirt 2 sizes too small.
I know,
for
man.
me.
He's got a little bit of a paunch on him. You got to work on that. An eligible man downfield on the Eagles. So that play will come back, and it'll be 1st and a little bit longer.
Let's see here.
Pardon me. My goodness.
Just a little.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it used to be, 3 yards or 5 yards?
Yeah, but he was 10.
I know, but they do that where it's only a yard now. So anyway, 1st and
Yeah.
15. As we have our fake to Barkley. Hurts is going to try to take it out. He gets taken out at the legs. Gets only about 2 yards as he now rolls out of bounds. Doesn't appear to be injured, so that's good. But it's going to be 2nd and 13 here for your Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon has not had a carry yet here.
Nope, not yet.
Cam Jurgens trying to replace Jason Kelsey, not doing a great job. We have a snap. We have another throw, and we have a catch, but again, only a gain of about 2 yards, I want to say. Again, not really motoring here on these last 2 plays here, as they did on the first couple there. They get some big gains. This one, not so much.
And with
Britton
AJ
Covey
Smith
with
out,
the
you
catch
don't-
on that one.
AJ Smith out, you don't really have to worry too much about the over-the-top stuff.
Targeted Britain a couple of times here has Jalen. Britain. You have royalty on your team.
Yes, we do.
3rd and 9 here for the Eagles. Empty backfield for Jalen. He takes the snap. Designed quarterback run. Pulls it, and he's going to get nowhere close. A gain of about 3 yards. And you are as confused as I am, because I don't know what kind of play call that was.
That was a Brian Dable play call there.
No argument. No argument on this one. That was very Dable-ish. That was, you know, the tools you have at your expense. Why are you calling this? All right.
Jesus Christ. It's going to be a long night.
We're going to fool the Falcons by doing the exact opposite of what we should do, which is like give the ball to our playmakers. By the way, that entire drive, Saquon, not one touch. The punt is going to be down at the 8-yard line, and that is where the Falcons will take over from their own 8-yard line. Great punt there from
lucky bounce, because that punt returner had all of our guys faked out. Not one guy was looking at that ball.
You kind of when you're the returning team, you're kind of hoping that it bounces in the end zone. You get the touchback, it's 20 yards, so it's you get a little bit better. But I was going to say that's not so much a Falcons defensive win as an Eagles offensive failure. That was after the first 2 plays. That was a very confusing drive.
Yeah,
from the Eagles. I don't understand what they were doing. And again, to not give Saquon a touch.
Yeah.
At all to start that, even on 39, give him the ball, see what he does, you know?
That one play seemed like, even if they were running an RPO, it seemed like he had a little bit of a hole that he could have got 6-7 yards out of it.
I don't know, Jimbo. Not an auspicious start here.
No.
For your Philadelphia Eagles. Hold on one second here. Sorry, had to hit the cough button because surprisingly I had a cough. I'll tell you what, talking for an extensive amount of time, as I do now here, doing the live follow-alongs, watch-alongs, and play-by-plays and reactions, takes a toll on the old throat there.
You should try to drink tea and lemon.
I know. I'm not a tea guy. I'm really not a tea guy. I really don't like tea, but I may have to start just, medicinally. That's it. Yeah. I wasn't a cannabis guy, but sometimes for medicinal purposes, you got to start. It's I didn't want to. I don't want to do it. But it's the doctor's orders. So. So when are we going to start hammering these wings here?
So I owe 3 wings.
You owe 3 wings from, and dude, if he starts throwing more picks in this game, I feel really bad for your intestines. I really do.
I got 3 backups just in case.
I hope I can put them in the fridge. I really don't want to eat them.
That's what I'm thinking.
This is not going to be great.
I think my payback ones are going to be at the end of each quarter, so that way I can last through the game and not kill my intestines.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing. So you don't want to hammer them all at once. You kind of want to do one at the end. You know what? That's smart. That's smart thinking, yo. You're good. You're good, yo.
I'm somewhat experienced with this.
1st and 10 here for Kirk Cousins. He takes the snap. They hand it off, and what a big gaping hole. Bijan Robinson with the carry gets about, I want to say, 7.5 on that. They might mark it as 8. I never know. I got the bad eyes, so we'll see. 7, so it is 7. I was right. So 2nd and 3 here coming up for the Falcons. Man in motion. Again, we have a handoff to Bijan Robinson. He gets first down, does a couple of spin moves. Just keep on hitting X. And that's going to be a first down for the Falcons, now out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Doesn't seem like they figured out the run defense.
Again, early days in this game so far, so I would say relax. Or, as Aaron Rodgers would say, RELAX. And then he would also say, come with me to Peru. Let's do some ayahuasca, knock on the sky. You know how we do, talk to the gods. First and 10. Kirko again. Play action to Bijan Robinson. Looking. Has good protection. That ball is tipped. And falls incomplete. Lucky. I don't know who number 17 is there, but if he had turned around, he had a good shot at that.
Nakobe Dean.
So
he's our former first-round draft pick, and that situation is weird. Like we signed Devin White, who was a former first-round pick, played real good for Tampa Bay last year, came in, took all the first-team snaps in training camp, gets hurt the week of the Brazil game, and Nakobe Dean's the starter the rest of the year now.
In shotgun, 2nd and 10. Kirko throws. It's going to be caught by the tight end there. Is that Pitts? Yeah, and it's gonna get. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's London. Sorry, that's my bad. My bad. I can't read names. But it's gonna be 3rd and manageable now, here for the Falcons.
Okay, that's enough for seeing Fangio. Let's go back to the game.
The 5 looked like an 8 to me. That's because again the bad eyes. 3rd and 4. Again, this is manageable here for the Falcons. They got a man in motion. Shotgun. Cousins takes the snap. Steps up into the pocket. Bounces off the hands of Bijan Robinson. And that is going to be a 4th down and 4. So we will see a punt coming up here from the Falcons.
At least that drive made sense.
I was going to say, the play calls there were seemingly pretty good, and if Bijan catches that, that's a 1st down.
Yeah.
So that's it just happens to bounce off his hands. Got to make that catch. But as it is, the Eagles will get the ball. It seems like in pretty good field position here as they get a punt return up to the 36-yard line, and that is where they will start their 2nd drive. So only 4 yards better than they started their first one. Will they be able to get something going here? I'm going to say this. I bet you Saquon touches the ball in this series. Because if he doesn't, you should just quit.
If he doesn't, that crowd will go down and beat the shit out of Sirianni and Kellen Moore.
And it's Philadelphia, so that's not hyperbole. That may actually happen.
Yeah. I expect like 2 runs from Barkley pass, 2 runs from Barkley pass. Just
I think Barkley.
Okay.
We can't do live betting here. I wish I could do a live bet. I was like, first play on this drive, does Barkley touch the ball?
Yeah, he has to.
I think first play has to be a Barkley run. I think it absolutely has to be.
Yeah, because you got to get him involved in the running game, which then will open up the play action, which will help Jalen. Jalen can't just hike the ball, drop back 5 steps, and throw the ball. He somewhat needs some misdirection stuff. And that will help Devontae Smith downfield get open and Dotson and all them.
But then here's the word. What if they hand it off to Saquon and he doesn't gain anything, or he does, gets like a half a yard or something, 2 yards, like.
But that's the thing, though. Okay, like we saw that last week, the first drive or so, he would get like 2 yards and then 3 yards and then a 10-yard and 2 yards. Like, gotta just give him the flow of it. And once he got in the flow with the last week, that's when he crushed your soul.
Riding the pony, feeling the flow. Oh, see, Eagles. See, that's what I was saying. Washington cheerleaders. There you got your Eagles cheerleaders looking all. Oh, wow, that blonde's really nice. I'm sorry. I know. Misogyny. I get it. I know. I'm a terrible person. I'm going to hell. You can yell at me and cancel me all you want. I'm just saying. The Eagles cheerleaders are very attractive. That's all. That's all I said. I didn't say anything about them personally. I'm sure they're all lovely women, upstanding, fine, and they are. If you ever look at, like, a lot of these cheerleaders have, like, degrees, massive degrees, like you're talking, like, in bioengineering and nuclear science and shit like that. Like they really are, and it's just they also happen to be big football fans and they wanted to be a cheerleader. So it's not like it's not like a like the kind of how there's the dumb jock moniker, and a lot of people think the same thing about a cheerleader. It's like a dumb blonde cheerleader. It's like that's not when it's the NFL cheerleaders. That's really not the case.
Yeah.
So 9:55 left here in the first quarter. as I try to save my ass from being canceled from everybody. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. He's got Saquon to his right. Here's the snap, and here's the Barkley.
Wow,
there you go. Wow, 10 yards on a carry. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that? Wow, Nick. Wow. I'm doing the Owen Wilson now. Wow.
Yeah.
You hand the ball off to Barkley, he gains yards. Wow. 2nd and 1, they called him just short of the first down. Pass outside to...
Pull that ball.
Is that Dotson? Who is that?
That might be Dotson. Yeah,
Yeah, it
Dotson.
is. 83, Dotson. Good call by me. I said I don't know. I forgot what his number was with the Eagles. I don't remember what it was. So
Because we pretty much only have those 3 receivers. So.
I was going to say. So Dotson gets it. That's going to be a first down for the Eagles. .903 left here in the quarter as the clock is ticking. They are 1 yard inside Falcon territory at the Falcon 49. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Handoff to Barkley. Barkley, big run.
Oh, nice move.
Run through hole, still running here, and he gets again about 9 yards. So he touches the ball twice, has 18 yards. Fuck!
It's early, King. It's early.
Yeah, which means he's only going to get fucking better as the game goes on, which is, again, not great.
I mean, I know that guy was on the ground, but you can't arm tackle him.
No,
You gotta wrap
you
him
have
up.
to wrap him up. You have to square up.
Yeah.
Be a man. 2nd and 1 from the Falcons 41. Play action
There's
to
play
Barkley.
action.
Jalen looking for an open receiver. He does
There we
find
go.
him. Is that Goddard or is that London again?
That's the long name one.
Or Calcutta there. Yeah.
Yeah, him.
I think it's Calcaterra, but I'm calling him Calcutta from here on out.
Like
So here
guys
you
like
go.
that with that name, they should go back to the old XFL days of like he hates me and all those other weird
And just
names.
put
they have on the back.
Calcutta on the back instead of him?
Yeah.
So
Make it
here you
easier
go
for
now
those
from the
fans.
36-yard line, man. The Eagles having a good drive here because they hand the ball off to Barkley. They do it again and again. Barkley with another, and this time that is 10 yards, and that time it is a first down. So he's had 9 yards, 9 yards, 10 yards on his first 3 carries, and they didn't give him a touch on the first drive.
And he made 44 his bitch.
Just running
Get out
over
of
these
here.
people. He stiff armed. Yeah, that was power running there. That was just straight up power running. And again, you got to gang tackle him.
Yeah.
So now from the 26-yard line, the Eagles set up again in shotgun. Barkley to the left of Jalen. And again, they hand it off to
one.
Barkley. And again,
Oh my
he's
God.
going to get 10 yards. In fact, I think he gets about 11 on that one. I hate my fucking life. I hate it. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. I quit. Stay tuned for it. It's over. It's done. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great stream, Jimbo. I'm gone. I'm done. No more. It's over.
I do not accept your resignation.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit, and I hate it.
Right now, Joe Shane's going, fuck.
Yeah, because he knows he's getting fired. Right
Yeah.
now, just this drive, you're fired.
Even putting 5-6 guys in that hole there, he still gets about 4 or 5 yards.
So, yeah, Saquon gets the carry again on first then.
no,
that
that
wasn't
wasn't
Saquon in
Saquon.
there. No, so that's why he only got 5 yards.
Yeah.
You just keep running the ball like that, Saquon, and you're gonna get like 300 yards in just the first half here.
He'll be like
He's
Martin
averaging
Harrison Jr.
9.8 yards. Again, his first 4 carries, he's had 9 yards, 9 yards, 10 yards, 11 yards. Kiss my ass. 2nd and 6 from the 11-yard line of the Falcons. Jalen hands it off to not
That might
Barkley.
be, let's see who. That's Kenny Gainwell.
No, his name is not Barkley.
No, Kenny Gainwell.
Yeah, his name is not Barkley.
Oh, I'm just saying who he actually. Okay, here comes.
Yeah, you're
Barkley.
saying his
Good.
name. I'm saying that his name right now is not Barkley.
Yeah.
There's Saquon Barkley, and then there's their other running back, not Barkley.
Okay.
Because
Come on.
It's 3rd and 4. They're within. I think they're within 10 yards of the end zone. So, Barkley goes out wide here. Now he's in motion.
Comes quarterback run. Okay.
Comes back. He's to the right of Jalen. 3, 2, 1. They do not hand it off. Jalen Hurts got all the time in the world. He's just dancing back there. Now he takes off, throws back in the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Disappointing.
Why not hand it off to Barkley on a 3rd and 4?
Well, I mean, one, he got lit up in the hole there to the point that his shoe came off. He sat there for a second.
He's averaging 10 yards a fucking carry here. You have 4 yards to get. Well, yeah, because he's trying to go to dance around and block or get open or something. He got kind of just pushed at the line. If he's running the ball, he's running that son of a bitch over.
Yeah.
So they're going for it on 4th down. Are they going to hand it off to Barkley? I'd say that's the play. And timeout. Was they just trying to get them to jump because it was 4? You get them to jump, you get a free set of downs there.
I'm just saying this. Barkley's got to score a touchdown tonight.
Why is that? Care to make it interesting?
I have a couple bets put in. Or anytime touchdowns.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's not a bad... having a Barkley anytime touchdown is not a bad... Are they still going for it?
Yeah, they're going.
I was going to say, I saw Barkley walk back on the field. So here we go. First real big play of the game. 4th and 4 for the Eagles. From the 9. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Play clock down to 5. Snap. Jalen Hurts back looking to throw. He's got a couple spies on him. Cannot find anybody open. Throws and incomplete. That is an incomplete pass. There are no flags on the play. And the Eagles turn the ball over on downs.
Wow.
So Saquon Barkley owns that drive, and then you get down close to the end zone, in the red zone, and you don't use Saquon again. That's a Sirianni coaching masterclass right there.
Yeah, it is. Because those first, 5-6 plays, it was probably Kellen Moore calling them, and then Sirianni goes, "No, you're doing too good. Let me take over."
I'm going to be with the way Saquon was running that ball. Maybe it's just I have the Parcells School of Coaching still in my head. Or run until you stop us.
Yeah.
And the Eagles instead stopped themselves. Saquon, like I said, Saquon touched the ball 4 times in that drive. 9 yards, 9.5 yards, 10 yards, and 11 yards. Those were his 4 carries. And then they stopped giving him the ball.
Makes no
Why?
Sense.
That's confusing to me.
Now I know how you feel with the Giants with some of their play calls.
With some of the play calling that Dable's had, it's just it looks like you see, and that's the thing with the Giants. The Giants don't have as much talent clearly on the team, but you know the pieces you have. Do the play calls that accentuate the players and the skills that they have.
Yeah.
You know what DJ can do. Don't call play. You know what your offensive line is. Don't call for a sneak on 4th and 1 when they can't move anybody out of the way. Don't do that. But they do it anyway because they're stupid.
Yeah.
So a lot of and that's kind of what these first 2 drives have reminded me of. It's and this one was especially weird because again, you have Saquon. He's doing the work.
Yeah. And
then you just stop giving him the rock. I don't know.
That's back-to-back. Back-to-back drives.
I don't know about that one. I really don't know about that one.
Good old Nick Foles.
Big Dick Nick.
Officially retires as an Eagle.
He'll never have to buy another drink in Philadelphia his whole life, man. You brought that city a Super Bowl. You're fine.
They may even retire his number. There was rumors of that going around because Josh Sweat, our linebacker, wanted to switch to 9, and Philly said,
And they
the
told
front
him
office
no.
said no.
Yeah, well. Listen, when it comes to the Eagles, that's, winning that city a Super Bowl is because no matter what, the Flyers are big in Philadelphia. Hockey is really big in Philadelphia. People love the Sixers. The Phillies are the top of the baseball world right now. Phillies are big there, but Philadelphia first and foremost, and it's not even close, is an Eagles town.
Yeah, yeah.
So, the fact that they were able, and after especially they haven't won a championship since '60, you haven't done anything like that. It's that 2-yard run on first down. It's 2nd and 8 here for the Falcons. We've got Kirko in shotgun. He hands it off to Bijan, and he's going to cut.
Oh,
he's got a big gain. Brings it out to the 25-yard line, and that is the Falcons' first down. Thank you so much to everybody who's joining us, watching along with us. Please like, share, and subscribe. That helps us out immensely. You have no idea. And once you subscribe, join us in the chat. Tell us how your team did over this weekend. Were you one of the teams that had the really surprise blowout wins? Were one of your teams the one that got surprisingly blown out? That could be a case. I'm just saying. How'd your fantasy teams do? Come talk to me and Jimbo. Let us know how your life is going on in the football world these first 2 weeks in. Hand off again to Bijan Robinson, and he gets about 2.5, 3 yards on that one.
And they probably should have had him for a yard or 2 loss.
So that's right. Bijan is, something that Arthur Smith never figured out. He's actually a pretty good running back.
Yeah.
If you hand him the ball, he actually does things. Although I got to say, the Steelers right now are 2-0. So because of the defense, let's be honest.
I was going to say.
They are 2-0.
Defense and their kicker.
Hey, Justin Fields threw a touchdown yesterday. So
That's true.
2nd and 7 for the Falcons. And again, it's another handoff.
There you go.
And that time he gets about another 3 yards. But who is that one? That's not. That's their other running back. That's who I don't know. That I'm going to go look up right now.
26. It looks like it.
No, I believe that was 25. I think. I would think that was
25?
Tyler Algiers. I don't know. Algeria. I'm calling him Algeria because I feel like it. So we have Calcutta on the Eagles. We have Algeria on the Falcons. We have a 3rd and 4.
Come on,
again,
boys.
another 3rd and manageable here from the 30.5-yard line. Kirk Cousins back, looks, throws, picked off. No, incomplete.
Dropped
He
it.
did not maintain possession.
It's all right.
That looked like it was picked off. I thought that was 1,000% picked off. Should have been, but dropped it.
Oh, you never had possession.
Yeah, no. He had it,
Yes.
and it looks like it was kind of ripped out. The receiver kind of
That's the rookie.
helped bobble it there.
It's Quentin Mitchell.
So good break on the ball, just could not hold on to it. And so the Falcons will punt here on their second drive. And the kick is away. And it's going to land fair catch at the 25-yard line.
Where's the flag? I mean,
For what? He didn't touch
fair
him.
catch
No,
interference. He
as
was
long
like
as you don't
right on
touch
top
him,
of
that's fine. As long as you don't touch him, it's fine.
Like,
It's
they
not
got the
college. You don't
halo
have the
around
5-yard halo. Yeah, no, it's not college. This is the NFL, son. So 154 left there in the first quarter. No score yet.
You said, it's the NFL, yeah. All the rookie quarterbacks are finding out real quick. I think what?
Bo
none of
Nix
them have a passing touchdown?
had a real rough game yesterday. Again, he was going to no matter what against that Steelers defense. But
Yeah.
it wasn't good for Bo. Caleb looked bad. I liked him how he looked in the preseason. I know early on I was like, I don't know about Caleb. I don't know how he's going to do. And again, it's still very early days. And he does have a lot of talent. Let's face the facts. But did not look good last night.
So, in your eyes, is he back into your bust area?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to put any rookie into my bust as Bo Nix isn't a bust. Caleb Williams isn't a bust. I don't even want to say Bryce Young is a bust because he's stuck there in such a bad situation with no talent, such organizational chaos that is the Carolina Panthers. we don't know how good or how bad Bryce Young is because of where he's playing.
Yeah.
You know? And when you think about that, like if you're C.J. Stroud, you're thinking your goddamn lucky stars that they thought that he was a better pick than C.J. was. You're like, thank God I'm actually in Houston. Which is funny because people saw Houston the way we kind of look at Carolina now, which was like they were complete chaos, complete disarray. They had a preacher as like their GM. It was like so weird. Yeah, next week is going to be the double Monday night game. I don't know who we're gonna focus on. It might be Bills Jaguars.
If it's that one, I may be able to do the whole game.
The early why? Because it's at 7:30, so you might do it.
Yeah, I might be able to do that.
All right, so maybe we'll do that.
We'll talk.
Do the early one there with the Bills because Washington. I've already watched enough of Washington kick 7 field goals. You know, it's like all right, boring ass shit. What do you think about that call? That's the big discussion has been today about that pass interference call on the 4th and long that kind of saved the Chiefs and helped them get in field goal range. What is your thoughts on that? Because I've seen a lot from other people. I've also seen some reasonable people have some opinions. So what is your thoughts?
You know how I feel about the Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl pass interference holding thing. This one was a little bit less than that, so I probably would have let it go. I probably would have let them play.
He hit him way early. That was pass interference. And if it's pass interference in the first quarter, it's pass interference in the fourth quarter. Hand off to Barkley, and he only gets a yard on that carry. So not starting out as hot as the last drive there for Saquon. 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Eagles. 1:40 left in the first quarter. I think it was the right call. It's a good call. You knew as soon as it was made, it was going to be, oh my God, the refs are in the Chiefs' bag. Of course, you know that's going to happen, but it's the right call. So, sue me. 2nd and 9. Hurts back, looks through. It's caught. And holy shite. Smith gets immediately just run right through, almost saw it in half. But he held on to the ball, and he did make the catch. There's going to be 3rd down coming up here for the Eagles. 3rd and about 3, I want to say. 3rd and 4. Close. Ooh, so close.
This is kind of like how last week started. Like the first quarter, we were slow going, and then was able to get it going.
Well, I was going to say, Jalen had already thrown a pick by that point. So
yeah.
If he wants to do that, he's got to throw a pick here. So let's hope. Fingers crossed.
I'm saying if he throws a pick one here, I'm not doing a wing after that for the first quarter.
Oh, no, almost sacked, but gets away, throws. That's incomplete.
And I guess it was almost picked.
So that was almost a sack, almost an interception. But what it will be is a punt, as we are at 4th and 4 here. So neither the Eagles or the Falcons seem to want to score in this game. Still more entertaining than last night's game, but, you know, because at least there's still things happening.
Yeah.
Dude, last night's game was so bad. Oh, it was so bad. There is the punt. The kick is away. And that is going to be caught at the 16-yard line. Falcons return it back up to about, I want to say, the 26, maybe? 27? Close. Something like there. But the Falcons now will take over. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. We are only 17 seconds away from Jimbo having his first super da-bomb hot wing paying off for Jalen Hurts' picks last Friday's game in Brazil. Because, you know, it's Brazil. It's muy caliente in Brazil. Oh, wait, no, that's Spanish. But is Portuguese muy caliente too? Or is it like muy caliente? I don't know. They're very similar languages. It's not exactly the same, but I don't know exactly. But either way, you're going to be eating some hot wings here. So, Kirk Cousins, play action, back, looks to throw, over the middle.
Wide open.
Is that caught? Wow, he actually did catch it. I thought it might have skipped or something like that. But that's a big, big, big gain. Clock is running down. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. 1st down and 10 from close to midfield. Coming up for the Falcons here to start the second quarter. as we have no score here on Monday Night Football. Good catch. Yep.
That was Monday. I'll challenge that.
That's a catch.
That ball was moving.
That ball was... Shut up. And that's the other thing, too. Everybody was screaming at the Bears last night because they challenged a call where it looked like it was an interception, and they called incomplete. And they ended up keeping it, that the call stands as incomplete. And they're like, that's so dumb. Why would you challenge that? It clearly hit the ground. But you saw the Bear player. He had it. It bobbled a little bit, but he had possession. And then the ball touched the ground. But he had possession when it touched the ground. So my thought was always like, if you have possession, even then if the ball touches the ground, it still counts as having been caught or intercepted. That's not that.
But that goes up to the whole, you got to survive the...
But it did. He did.
Fall.
That's what I mean, is that's what he did. He had it bobbled, caught it, had possession, then the tip of the ball touched the ground as he still had possession. He wasn't touched or anything, so got up and ran for a touchdown. But the refs had blown the play dead. So the Bears challenged it. And I'm sitting on here like, oh, that's got to get overturned. It sucks because it should have been a touchdown. But that's clearly getting overturned because that's clearly a catch. He caught it, had possession, and then it touched the ground. And then they come back and say, no, call stands. And I'm on here losing my mind. Like, how do you call that? And then I look at Twitter, and everybody's like, that's so clearly incomplete. What are you throwing a flag for? I was like, am I the only one who fucking saw that? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm fucking stupid. I guess I'm the dumb one, which that's not surprising. I get it.
Yeah.
I am pretty goddamn dumb. But it just seemed like that was that was just one of those things. Anyway, Jimbo, as we're here in the quarter break, no time like the present.
Yeah.
No more delaying the inevitable. It's time to ruin your insides. And there it is. Show the camera. Show the lovely people.
I actually have. Is it in the camera there?
We see it. It's in frame a bit. Yeah, you can push it a little bit if you want to. But yeah, we see it.
There we go. Pucker butt.
Oh, there you go. And that's something. That's what it's going to do. Does it say how many skulls it is on there?
This one is, well, it doesn't have the number, but the heat index is a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
So it's up there. So let's move some of these out of the way.
As you have first down and 10 from the 46-yard line for Kirk Cousins as Jimbo gets ready to ruin his insides for us and our entertainment. That is a handoff to Algeria there. Oh, dear sweet. Just that's the only way to do it. You just got to hammer it. I'm going to watch you just start sweating buckets here in a second.
I can feel it up here.
I was going to say, once you start doing it, you feel the sweat. Like I'm starting to feel sweating just watching you do it. Kirk Cousins throws. That's going to be caught for a first down. Again, Algeria with the catch. I know that's not his name. That's just what I'm calling him because I'm lazy.
I will be right back.
I believe it's Al-Gair. I believe Al-Gair is his name. All right. As the hot sauce is already gone through Jimbo, and now he already has to shit fire. First and 10. Kirk Cousins hands off to Algeria, and there he goes. And that's another big gain and another first down. Down at about the 22-yard line of the Eagles.
I'm glad I got the AC on.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good call. So Al-Gair, I believe it's Al-Gair is how you would say his name. I don't know exactly. I think it is. I don't pay attention to Falcons players. I'm not that kind of NFL analyst. Again, we're just two idiots from a bar. We're not NFL specialists here. First and 10.
Oh, fumble!
Was that a fumble? You can't do that. It looks like the Falcons jumped on it. So that will still be Falcons ball. But you can't do that. That's on Bijan, man. You got to get that.
Yeah.
That's just a bad exchange. Maybe is it on quarterback? Is it on Bijan? I'm not going to blame either one. But you got to that's Bijan. You got to grab that, Bijan. You got to grab that. Bad exchange. Only a loss of a yard, though. So 2nd and 11 now, and we have another handoff, and that one's going to be for about 2.5 yards. Again, Bijan with the carry, and now we have third down. That's kind of unfortunately, a staller there. That kind of almost feels like a drive staller, and you hope it's not, but, well, you hope it is. I hope it's not, because fuck the Eagles, but I don't know if anybody can tell, but, yeah, no, not. I might have a slight rooting interest in this game. Much like Jimbo does, like he had yesterday with the Giants and the Commanders. Although really that one, it's a division matchup, so you really don't have anybody you really like in that one. Oh, and we have whistles. Do we have any flags? Do we have Jalen Carter? You got to be careful. Sometimes he can get a little reckless.
What was that? Earlier this week, another Georgia guy got arrested?
I don't know, but if I was somebody from Georgia, I might be drinking after that game because Kentucky almost did it. And Georgia dropped out of number 1 spot. Texas number 1 now.
Yeah.
Notre Dame 66-7 and only went up 1 spot in the rankings.
Rightfully so.
I think we should have been up a little bit more. The fact that we're not above LSU, and LSU should have lost to South Carolina if it wasn't for the referees' help. I mean, that's.
Well, I wonder if it's one of those. Okay, yes, you did do 66 to whatever it was, but let's see more of that, and then we'll start really pushing you up there.
We'll see. Well, we have if we beat Miami of Ohio this week, it doesn't matter, because they're Miami of Ohio. Although it's another MAC team, so.
Yeah, it's a little struggle.
Let's pause. 3rd and 9 here for the Falcons, as they had taken a timeout here, and I missed that. But here's Kirk Cousins back.
Too much time.
Goes to throw, kind of does a pump fake, tries to then rush for some reason. I don't know why. And does not get far at all. So it'll be 4th down for the Falcons. 4th down and 8, and they will go on for the field goal, given an attempt here. And we'll see if they can take the first lead of the night. See, Kirk did a smart job. He didn't throw it into triple coverage. That's what you're not supposed to do. So we have a 39-yard attempt here for Young-Ho Koo, Notre Dame legend.
My favorite person.
Snap, hold, kick, up, splits the uprights. And that is going to be 3 for the Falcons as they go ahead and grab the first lead of the game and the first points of the game. 3-0. The Atlanta Falcons against the Philly Eagles. How are we feeling?
When he was at Notre Dame, he couldn't do that.
Yes, he did. He did very good at Notre Dame.
He was always missed. Remember, that's why I didn't like him.
No. You would always. He made a lot, and if he happened to miss one, like a real long one or something like that, you'd be like, "Oh, this guy, he stinks. I don't like this guy." Boo! Young Ho, boo! I always liked him. He's a good character. Good times had by all here. But I'll tell you what. Looking back on it, I think the Eagles should have went for the field goal.
Yeah, especially when you're gonna do a play call like that they did.
I'm always, well, you know me. I'm always the take the points guy. I'm always gonna be, always will be, take the points guy. Unless it's a specific kind of situation. Unless, like, you're on the 1 yard line and it's like, okay, well, even if we don't make it, then they're stuck on their 1/2 yard line, and then, we'll see what we can do. I think in those situations it's okay. But, again, I think it depends on situation. Situations are situational. So, that's, I think that is funny, though. Because I was watching some of the shows today, Rich Eisen, Pat McAfee, Dan Patrick. And everybody seemed to be of a mind of that this was going to be a high-scoring game. This is going to be – if you're a betting man, hit the over. Take the over on this one. No matter who you're picking, whether you're picking Falcons or the Eagles, hammer the over. The over is probably going to hit. Go for the over.
That was one of my other bets.
Oh, no! You followed that advice, didn't you? Oh, no.
I took that, and I was like, well, since I already have one bet with Saquon doing any time, I'll parlay it. So I added that onto it. So I got two bets going for this game here. Not looking good, especially. Again,
I mean, if you don't have do you have the Saquon and over as the parlay?
Yeah.
Oh, so even if Saquon scores, you still have to try to hit the over then.
Yeah.
Oh, you might be fucked. You might be fucked on that one, my friend. Sorry, my friend. You might be fucked. Here we go with another dynamic kickoff.
Is that what they call it? NFL
yes,
calls
they're calling it the dynamic kickoff.
Dynamic, okay.
And it is taken 2 yards in, and that will be a touchback as the Eagles are too chicken shit to take it out and try to get a return. So they'll take over at the 30. That is where Saquon is coming onto the field. And again, if I'm the Eagles, feed the man the rock.
Yes, 5 rushes for 40 yards.
I don't understand the thought process when it comes to
run twice with Barkley, pass once. Run twice, pass once. Wear this defense down.
Run Barkley twice and then, shoot a screen out to him. Just get the ball in his hands as much as possible. There you go. Hand off to Barkley. Runs into the back of his own offensive lineman. Still somehow gets 4 yards on the carry. Looked like it was only going to be about a gain of 1.
Yeah.
After it looked like his center couldn't get out of the way. And instead, he even still, with everything against him, Saquon Barkley was able to overcome such adversity and gain 4 yards. So it's 2nd and 6 now for the Eagles from their 34-yard line. Hurts in shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Barkley. He has time, looks up in the pocket, throws, and that is going to be, did he hold on? Is there possession? Did he maintain possession through the catch?
Devontae Smith.
And it looks like he might have. So that's going to be a first down, unfortunately.
Not the best looking ball, but hey, we'll take it.
Hey, listen, this ain't college. Style points don't mean shit. As long as you get down the field and score. So from the Falcons' 48-yard line, Hurts, again, all day to throw, cannot find anybody open, and just throws that out of bounds. So Falcons not getting much of a pass rush, but their secondary is covering everybody rather well. I don't know if that was a catch.
That's a catch.
You should have challenged that. No way.
Right there. That's possession right there.
No, it's not. That ball is moving and it touches the ground. If that wasn't an interception for the Bears last game, that is not a catch. Holy shit. How do you not throw the flag on that one? 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Wow, that wasn't a catch. You guys got away with one there. Hand off to Barkley, and he's going to be hit for a 2-yard loss. As we then get some weird stripper moves there from Matthew Judon.
You can get paid that way.
Yeah, he's going to get laid doing that, I guess. Again, Atlanta is known for their gentleman ballet dancers. So the clubs there that they have there where there is the ballet of the adult kind. So maybe that's where he learned those moves. I don't know. It's just, you see them going around the pole like that, in a very respectful manner. 3rd and 11. Now from about the 50-yard line, Jalen Hurts throws. That is going to be caught by, is that Goddard? I believe so. But it is going to be 3 yards short, and it's going to be 4th down again for the Eagles. And again, they're going to go for it.
I mean, this part of the field, you got to go for it.
This is the mid part. See, this is where I agree with that because it's a little too far for a punt.
Go for the kick.
But you're too far for a field goal, but you're too close for a punt. Yeah. I've never seen that thing that they put up there on ESPN or any other ones ever say, no, please don't go for it. It always says fucking go for it. So 4th and 3. Jalen Hurts looks like he might just be trying to get him to go off sides. Nope, he actually does take the snap. Back, looks to throw. Again, can't find anybody. There is some holding. He does break out. He runs. He gets the first down and much more. And he gets down to the 19-yard line for a slide. Plenty of holding on that play. There were no calls, though.
Oh, shut up.
There were some massive, obvious holds. It should have never gotten to that point anyway. There is a flag. We have a flag.
Fucking late flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a flag as the referees confer.
45 minutes later.
And we're talking, and we're talking, and we're talking, and he still looks like he's making a motion to say, move it back, move him back.
Where is the hold?
And so we have a delay of game against the Eagles.
Hurts for spiking it. Yep.
That's interesting.
That's bullshit.
That's interesting.
How many players do we see get up and toss the ball or something like that, and they don't get freaking called?
Good call, ref. You got to keep control of this game.
Fuck you. That's all I got. And the ball didn't even go flying anywhere. It's still in the same spot.
Not allowed to do that. That's not only is that delay a game, it is highly unsportsmanlike. So really, it should have been a 15-yarder for unsportsmanlike conduct, if we're being honest. You're lucky that didn't happen.
Watching the Giants yesterday was unsportsmanlike.
Just the defense was.
Yeah.
That was rough. Watching that defense is rough. So 1st and 15 now from the 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts pitches it back to Saquon. Saquon doing a little dance, doing a little move, and he's going to lose 7 yards. Jesus Christ.
Seems like they're starting to key on Barkley now.
That's all the way back at the is that the 28? So that's it's about a 7-yard loss. Because he reestablished himself, so there's no more forward progress. And it's like, not great. That's not great. So we have 2nd and 12. Oh, they only gave him a 5-yard loss. I thought it was more than that. Ooh, you're lucky that they did give him a little forward progress. 2nd and 20 now for Jalen Hurts. Saquon is on the bench. Ooh, Falcons look like they're trying to blitz, and they back off. Hurts steps up. He's going to take off. He looks. He runs. He is hit from the side and the back.
It's about 10 yards back.
Which sometimes you have to pay extra for. And he gets up to the 20-yard line. 7:14 left here in the second quarter. No turnovers yet for Jalen, so you got to give him that.
Yeah,
give him that.
Well, give it time. It's coming.
We'll see here, but it's 3rd and 11 here for the Eagles. Empty backfield. Hurts in shotgun. Falcons put on a blitz, put on some pressure. Hurts rolls to the outside. He's looking to get the first down, and he does. And he gets down to the 4-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles. The Falcons had him hit and stopped before the first down marker, but just were unable to wrap him up and bring him down. And Jalen Hurts, extra effort, gets them 1st and goal.
I haven't seen this rushing Hurts in a couple years.
Hurts throws at the feet of Goddard, and that's going to be incomplete. And we have a flag. There's another laundry flag on the field because the refs have to make the show about them because it's about the stripes. Is it about the Falcons? Nay. Is it about the Eagles? No. Baby, it's about the referees. We all know that. That's why we watch. Illegal man downfield on the Eagles. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Gotta start cleaning that shit up.
That's on Lane, too. Big old Lane boy. You know better, Lane.
Let's see how much is he off.
Oh, yeah. He's in the end zone.
He's standing like, I'm open.
Wait, I'm not tackle eligible on this play? Shit!
Come on now.
Current drive, 9 plays, 61 yards here for the Eagles, and they've eaten up 5 minutes and 17 seconds of clock. Speaking of which, there is 6:05 left here in a second. Hurts fakes the handoff to Barkley, passes out to his left, and that is going to be a gain of a yard on 1st and goal. We have now 2nd and goal.
Please stop doing these wide receivers, bubble screens, and whatever these are called. They don't work. They never worked.
That time, Britain did not end up on top. They did not colonize the end zone.
I was wondering where that one was going.
I was trying to think of something. I was like, Britain. Colonizers. That works. 2nd and goal here for the Eagles. From the 7-yard line. Hurts back, looks, throws to the end zone. That is caught, and that is a touchdown for the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
I'm going to mute your fucking mic.
I could sing better than that Indianapolis Colts fan.
You can't do a Colts neigh like he does.
Nay.
Exactly. That's
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just had to prove your point.
So here comes the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, up, and good. And that is a full 7 points. So the Eagles, first touchdown of the game, they take the lead 7-3 over the Atlanta Falcons. Woo, I'm the smartest man alive, says Nick Sirianni, after not giving Saquon the ball on the first drive at all. And then last time in the red zone, didn't hand it off to him at all again after he had gained 9 yards, 10 yards, and 11 yards on his previous 4 carries. Just pointing that out there.
And I only need 36 more points and a Saquon Barkley touchdown. I mean, let's be honest. Remember the Ravens-Raiders game yesterday at halftime was 6-6.
That's true. That's true. We could have a point explosion here. We could. I don't know if it will happen, but we can.
So, since we're at a commercial right here, biggest surprise to this point now, through 2 weeks.
What's that?
What's the biggest surprise for you in the first 2 weeks?
Without a doubt, 100% the New Orleans Saints.
I would say Saints, but a close second, Minnesota.
Very much so. I would like to put in the teams that we all wrote off as being terrible, being 2-0. The Saints, the Cardinals, the Cardinals are 1-1, but still, they put a hell of an effort up in Buffalo and almost won that game. You have the Vikings, who, again, they beat up on the Giants, but that was another thing that seemed like, okay, that's normal. Like they're going to come back to reality when San Francisco comes in, and it was the same thing with the Saints. Oh, the Saints beat up on the poor Panthers. Boy, they're going to hit reality when they got up against Micah Parsons and the Cowboys. They're going to get shook. Like I didn't see one pundit at all pick the Saints.
Yeah,
not a one. And so I think seeing what the Saints did going into AT&T. See, that's the thing. The Vikings beat the Niners, but they beat them in Minnesota. You know, the Cardinals beat the Rams, but they did it in Glendale. You know, the Saints destroyed the Cowboys, and they did it in Arlington.
Yeah.
That was a, hey, how you doing? I would say the second big surprise, and again, it's only because they're 1-1, is the Raiders going into Baltimore and beating the Ravens.
Yeah.
Now, again, some people might say the Ravens lost more than the Raiders won, but the Raiders put themselves in a position to win with the Ravens. See, that's a game that the Ravens, even if they make every mistake in the world, should still win. And I think that's how everybody saw it. It's like, no matter how bad the Ravens are, they should still win that game. And they didn't. And the Raiders were right there. So again, that's a big one. Again, this whole week 2 was an absolute madness. Just madness. Yeah. Dynamic kickoff lands at the 2-yard line. The Falcons will get a return here and only get it to the 23-yard line. And we have a flag. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the reason we all came here to watch the game, the officials, as we all know, thank you so very much.
Curious what this is, because he threw it right at the return.
He threw it right at the receiver's ass. So,
shove us up.
Illegal block in the back against the Falcons. So that's going to chuck them back a bit on their drive here. Good catch. You can't, Devontae had a good catch. You got I hit the wrong thing again. I got rid of the quarter bug instead of the possession bug for the Eagles. And I was like, I hit the wrong thing. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons. They got a handoff here, and that's only going to get to about 2-yard gain, maybe even a yard. He almost runs over Swoop, which would have been hilarious.
Is there anything about Philly you like, even slightly?
Nope. Nothing. I don't like the city.
Cheesesteaks?
It's dirty. It's grimy. Cheesesteaks are better outside of Philadelphia. Like North Jersey cheesesteaks are so much better than anything in Philadelphia. The city is dirty and grimy. The people suck. The sports teams suck. Just everything about it. Your museums are awful compared to compared to New York. And I'm not a huge fan of New York either, but. Of New York City in and of itself, but New York City is light years ahead of Philadelphia as far as just enjoyability and again, art, culture, attractions, things to do. Like Philadelphia is.
Oh, that I'll give you. There's not a whole lot to do other than like the museums and sports.
Philadelphia
games.
is just a gross. It was just a gross, nasty, awful city, and I hate it. So, 3rd and 6 here for the Falcons. Cousins back to throw. Looks, connects, and that's going to be a first down. First down for the Falcons.
Got to cover that middle.
Good pass, right in the middle. Ray McLeod. Gotta love a man named Ray. Listen, if your name is Ray, instantly fan. Instantly a number one fan.
Yeah.
So Ray with the first down there. Cousins now hands off to Bijan Robinson, and he's got a head of steam, and he's going to get a first down on the carry. They're going to call him short because this official has bad eyesight. That was clearly a first down, but the referee needs to get the lens crafters. They can fix them in under an hour. 2nd and 1 here for the Falcons. Really 2nd and an inch here for the Falcons. Again, handoff to Bijan. And again, a big run for Bijan. And he just gets tripped up by the shoestrings. But we have, ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. We have a flag. We have some laundry. And looks like it's going to go against the Falcons. As we had a lot of huffs and puffs here from the Falcons sidelines. No call yet made, but the Falcons are walking backwards.
No flag?
No flag. They pick it up. I just saw the ref just go like,
yeah.
Sorry, I fell out of my pocket. I don't know what he said. I don't have
that was a hold. They definitely did miss that one.
So, no flag. 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 46-yard line. I love how the ref is there. It's like, oh, sorry. I don't know what happened with the flag. 1st and 10. Cousins back. Looks. It looks like he was going to throw, pulled it down, faked out the cameraman, but gets a sack anyway. And we have another flag, ladies and gentlemen. Flags are out, whether they count, whether they don't, whether they're real, whether they're not. We don't know, but they're everywhere. Flags. What's the call going to be now? I don't know. Maybe we do it. Do we want to do a flag? I don't know.
Come on. Yeah, we fucked up that last one, so we're going to...
Illegal use of hands against the defense. Eagles. Automatic. First down. Where was the illegal use of hands? Let's see. Yeah, illegal contact. Yep, can't do that. You can't touch. Once he's a yard past the line of scrimmage, you can't touch the receiver. That should have been a face. That's a 15-yard face mask.
He had a bee on him. He was swiping that wasp away. It was a murder hornet. He was looking out for old Kirko.
It's good. Yeah, no, because people from Philadelphia, they're just good guys. 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins throws and broken up.
We need a pick here.
That was
pick
almost
6.
caught. It was almost caught. It was almost picked. That thing was almost a lot of things on that play. Mooney was the intended receiver, and it was just there. Like, he had it. You got to come up with that ball.
Yeah.
You got to catch that ball, Mooney. So we have 2nd and 10 again from the Philly 46. Snap. Cousins looking, throws.
That should be a hole.
Caught. And that is going to be
No
Falcons a first down.
Holy shit.
Why would you want to? Where was there a flag on that play?
The right tackle, our guy spun. He was still wrapped around his head.
Oh, we do have a flag.
Yeah, they're going to call him for unsportsmanlike conduct. Falcons guy.
So many flags.
Oh, taunting.
So many flags. Oh,
kick him out of the game.
Ray! What are we doing, Ray?
We can't have that in the game. That could have killed him.
That's like the play that in the Bears game last night where the guy punched him, but the refs missed it. So he punched the guy straight in the face and missed it. They didn't miss that one, though. And now to do it, but do it right in front. You see him do it, and then you see the ref right next to him, like, whoop.
Yeah.
Personal foul. Throwing a punch at a helmet like a fucking moron on Ray.
Hey, that's your buddy.
I did. Listen.
That's your hero.
You take the good with the bad when it comes to Ray, baby. You take the good with the bad when it comes to Ray. And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. Oh, Ray costing your team 15 yards on what was a big play. So now you're basically back to where you were. 15 yards, you got a first down, but now you're 15 yards back. So
and really, it should have been a holding penalty, so they should be back 25 yards now.
That's not how that works.
Yes,
you would have to pick one.
That was after the play.
Actually, no, yeah, you're right. So if it was a holding play, and then that happened, and then no. So if
you go eat some crow now.
I'm not that poor yet. Although I do love fried chicken, so I guess technically I love eating cock. So.
And you're worried about... Never mind.
Well, listen, you're eating cock too tonight, so you're eating hot and spicy cock. So.
Yeah.
This is the content you come here for, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. If you like what you're watching, like, share, and subscribe. It helps us out immensely. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed. It does mean a ton to us. The more subscribers, the closer we get to our goal of monetization. I got such a problem saying that word, monetization. And again, the likes help us get in the algorithm. And of course, if you share us around like your favorite STD, helps us get around. We're not as irritating, I think, as like herpes or gonorrhea. We're more like
that's Joe Buck and Chris Collinsworth and.
Yeah, we're the fun STD. Like, I don't know, what's a fun STD? Pregnancy? I don't know. Yeah, no, so it's a Monday night. It's a Monday night, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're doing here.
Yep.
Enjoying this game. Falcons are driving here as we're at the 2-minute warning. Jimbo is paying off his turnover hot wing chicken bets through the night. We had one wing at the end of the first quarter. We'll be having another one at halftime here.
Yeah.
And watching Jimbo just devour this thing. How you feeling from that first one?
It finally stopped the chest. I don't know if it was a heart attack or it was the hot sauce.
Should we continue with this? Is there going to be a legitimate health problem if we continue? I don't know if I want to continue now.
It burnt not so much here or here, but right here.
What does it hurt? It doesn't hurt here. It doesn't hurt here. It hurts here.
Dear God, what happened to your face? I knew it. I saw David Spade talking. I'll wait till after this play here.
All right, 1st and 10 coming out of the 2-minute warning here. Back at the 38-yard line after the penalty. Pass out to Bijan Robinson. Does a couple of nifty moves. Gets about 7 yards on the play as the wife comes visits me in the studio/kitchen since I'm doing this all in my kitchen. So,
hello, fiance.
I don't know if she said hi or not because it's so hard to hear her with the little mousy voice. She's, hi. So Second and 3 here for the Falcons. From the 31-yard line. Man in motion. Hand off to Bijan. Big hole. First down. Still on his feet.
Still going.
Running to the 17-yard line. He is finally taken down by the Eagles.
Are you watching the Eagles defense or the Giants defense? Because I'll all miss tackles. 1, 2, 3.
Dude, that Eagles run defense is a worry if I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Bijan, 9 rushes for 73 yards already. Handoff again. This one is to Algeria, I think.
Yeah.
I know it's not Algeria. I'm just calling them that. Just like I know Calcaterra is not Calcutta or whatever the hell his name is, but he's getting called. I'm a geography guy. I love maps and places like that. So that's why I'm just going to start naming people by countries I know or cities. Again, Algeria. And that's a first down. It's going to be first and goal. 26 seconds left, and the Falcons will go ahead and take a timeout.
So I got a timeout here. I started to say about I saw a clip of David Spade during an interview talking about the movie Tommy Boy and Chris Farley. I didn't know the whole housekeeping scene was improv.
That's all ad-libbed, yeah.
Yeah, he when it would be time to wake up Chris Farley to come film.
Right.
That's actually how David Spade would wake him up. He would knock on the door and be like, housekeeping?
And so he's like, hey, great idea. Let's do this for the movie. And that's great. And then just have that's it. When it comes to like comedy, like most things that you see are like real good, real funny comedies, whether it's like Airplane back in the 70s or any of the Mel Brooks stuff, some like Anchorman and Step Brothers, like Will Ferrell stuff, and then stuff like that, like Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, things like that. Like it's always going to be the ad lib, the funny stuff from the comedic genius people that is going to be the funniest thing than anything that's on the script. First and goal, pass out to Bijan Robinson. He gets grabbed by the face mask, and the flags come from everywhere. That's going to be, well, I mean, it can't be 15 yards, so it's going to be half the distance of the goal. Automatic first down. Yeah, you think? You think?
He had a murder hornet on his face mask. He was just flipping it off.
Brandon Graham was the murder hornet. That's the problem. Look, oh my God. You're going to go this way.
I'm not trying to laugh, but that was funny.
You're like, trying to run vertically. No. It's like it was like a horse with a bridle. You're just like, no, turn left. Holy shit.
Holy shit. That was... Yeah, I'm glad the guy's okay, but holy fuck.
So we're still at 22 seconds now. First and goal from a little bit closer. We're about the 3-yard line here for the Falcons. Trips left for Cousins. Bijan in the backfield. Hand it off to Bijan. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage and no further. 17 seconds. Falcons are going to have to take their last timeout of the half.
Wow.
Big play coming up here. If they don't get in the end zone here or get tackled in bounds, they're going to have to run the field goal unit out there.
I wouldn't have called a timeout there. Well, I would have called a timeout there.
You have to call a timeout there.
I would have ran the clock down, though.
You can't. Look at that, because you're still losing too much time to try to sit up. It would be 9 or 8 seconds left by the time you did that. To get everybody back set, and then snapped?
No, I mean, before you call a timeout there, you just run it down to 1 second, call a timeout, bring the field goal out.
Why?
Now you have no timeouts to sack it, and it's over. Quarter's over.
No. If this doesn't work out, you got to rush them out there. And that's only if you tackle them bounds. Second and goal, snap, looks, throws, touchdown. Incomplete. Woo. 14 seconds left, so third and goal now. That's why you don't do that, Jimbo. You wonder why you're not a coach.
Oh, I know why I'm not a coach.
There was no wondering about it. I 1,000% know why I'm not.
Background checks are a bitch.
Oh God, I love that we do this now. This is the best thing we've ever done. 14 seconds left, third and goal for the Falcons. And the Eagles take a timeout here.
Mr. Cashline, September 4th, 2013. Did you say this? Fuck, you found that.
I thought I deleted all those social media accounts. Damn it. Mr. Castelline, I don't know if you know this, but the internet is forever.
Oh, did you see about Troy Aikman, Joe Buck, Jason Kelsey today? I think it was Joe Buck announced. No, Troy Aikman announced that they're gonna have Jason Kelsey up here in the third quarter, and he tagged at Joe Buck. So then Joe Buck himself, I'll let you do the call.
Okay, here we go. Third and goal. Cousins back, looks, throws to the fifth row at the link. Fourth and goal, and here comes Young Ho Koo. I can't believe. Oh man, what a great opportunity for the Falcons, and just unable. Well, he was open too, but Kirko was getting pressured, so maybe he just didn't see him. I don't know what was going on there, but here we go. 22-yard attempt here for Young Ho Koo.
Come on, miss it. Philly.
Snap, hold, kick, and that one is good, and we're going to have a 1-point game. Getting ready to go into halftime here with 6 seconds left. So continue.
So Aikman announced that they're going to have Jason Kelsey up there, third quarter.
Right.
And tagged at Joe Buck. Sent the tweet. Joe Buck responded with, I'm excited to have future Hall of Famer Jason Kelsey up there. But Troy, I don't know who that at Joe Buck is. This is my handle.
There is a different Joe Buck.
Yeah.
I know that there's another Mike Florio out there. There's like a different Mike Tyson, I think, is another one and people confuse them all the time. Well, that happened with I remember the Super Bowl last year and the New York WFAN morning show here, Boomer and Geo. Their booker went. Oh, Lennon's upset. That's right. Yeah. Go get him, boy. Go get him. Their booker, Al Dukes, went and talked to the representatives and people for Randy Moss to help them. We're going to have Randy Moss on the show. Big get to Randy Moss. Didn't realize that the Randy Moss he got was Randy Moss, the golf coverage man for NBC, and not Randy Moss, the wide receiver. And so that was a big, huge thing. There's Andy. How you doing, brother?
King said hi.
Yep. And so those things do kind of happen. That is kind of funny.
So, obviously we only got 6 seconds left in the first half here. What was this? What you were expecting as a whole game?
No, I thought we'd have more points. I thought it would be a little more pew 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 pew.
That's what I thought too.
And here's the comparison: 10 rushes for 72 yards for Bijan Robinson, 8 yards for only 37 for Barkley. His first 4 carries, he had 40 yards.
That second drive, he had 5.
That second drive, he had a couple losses.
40.
So he's in his next 4 carries, he's lost a total of about 3 yards from what his initial. Send them back. Send them back. You don't want them. You don't want them. You don't want them.
That's what it seems like. They start to key on Barkley there.
So here is the kickoff. Dynamically going to be out of the end zone. No, it's about 8 yards deep. Doesn't matter. Same thing. Touchback. And it seems that the Eagles will probably just kneel on this and bring it to halftime. Do you think? Or do you think Sirianni goes a little crazy? Does Sirianni go a little, let's spread some manure around? How hilarious if they do that and Jalen Hurts throws a pick.
I'll go to bed. I'll eat my other 2-3 wings and I'll go to bed.
uh,
We'll trade you head coaches.
No. As much as I don't like Dable, all right, yeah, they are just going to kneel on it. And that's going to be the half. So at the half, it is a 1-point contest. Very close. Very, what's the word they use for in soccer? Cagey. It's a very cagey affair here at the link for the home opener for the Eagles. The Eagles lead the Falcons 7-6. Jimbo, what are your thoughts here on the first half, on the performance of your Philadelphia Eagles, of Nick Sirianni, of Jalen Hurts, your offense, your defense? First half analysis from vaunted and semi-famous Eagles fan, Jimbo Casterline.
It seems like the offense, like between this game and Green Bay game, they're still trying to figure out how to get all the pieces to work. You know, like they didn't use Barkley that first drive. They used him the second drive. Then he started moving the ball. That third drive, he just wasn't doing anything. Now, and like I said, AJ Smith not being out there, that's a bigger loss than I think what people think.
AJ Brown, you mean?
I always say AJ Smith. I don't know why.
Because you want to take Devontae Smith and AJ Brown and merge them together into the perfect wide receiver.
As far as defense, we're ass.
That run defense would give me pause. I'm just saying, it's these first two games that we've watched have not been great.
If I'm Howie, I'm calling up. I can never pronounce his first name, but Sue, who was on
Indomitian. How do you not know Indomitian?
I could barely say Jim sometimes.
There are some who call me Jim.
But they got to figure out that at least on the line, you know, trade for a D tackle or someone that, you know, could help shore up that run game a little bit.
I agree with you on, especially on the offensive side. It feels like they don't know what their identity is yet.
Yeah.
It feels like they don't. Should we be a passing team? Should we be a running team? Should Jalen be more of a out of the pocket guy? Should he be in a pocket guy? Should we lean on Saquon a lot? Should we not and try to use him differently? Like, it seems like they don't know what they want to be yet. Yeah. And that's kind of getting in their own way. I feel like if the Eagles ever do figure out, like, if they find something and they're like, let's just do this, I think they'll be a lot better. I think no matter what it is, whether they feel like they want to be a passing team with the wide receivers they have, whether they feel like they want to be a running team, whether it's with Saquon, whether they want to try to be a 50-50 team, you know, and be a completely balanced team or do something like that, but they're not even that. Yeah. It seems like they're trying a lot of different things, and, like, even when something's working, they'll be like, all right, but let's try something else. It's like, no, stick with what works. And it seems like that seems to be right now. It almost feels like they're getting in their own way on offense. Now, on defense, I think, again, that's the biggest thing, is that run defense is atrocious. It is not great. And we saw that a little bit down in Brazil. And maybe some people wanted to put it off to maybe the field being bad or just, you know, the travel or having it being that game or something like that. But now watching this game, it's like maybe that's not an aberration. Maybe this is who this defense is. Do you go and pick up somebody else? Do you try to pick up somebody else? What do you do in order to make this work? I don't know.
I know, like, practice squad guy, like, that's not going to cure this. You know, like, you're going to have to pony up draft picks.
Okay, but who do you get, and who do you think is willing to trade somebody of that caliber as far as a run stopper? We already gave you Saquon. We're not giving you fucking Dexter Lawrence. That's not happening.
We'll change it. Got it. You give us Dexter Lawrence. You guys can get Kenny Pickett. Got your future Hall of Fame quarterback.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
I mean,
right? Because here's the thing. Right now, if you told me to choose between Daniel Jones and Kenny Pickett, I'm still picking Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I don't know about after week 1.
No, after week 2, yes. He played, and you watched the game with me. Tell me Daniel Jones did not play a much better game.
No, he did. He played. He didn't try to do too much.
he made good decisions. He didn't try to force anything. Like, that's the thing. That's where you get the interceptions, and that's where you get. It feels like that first game he was trying to be like, I'm going to be a superstar and shut these motherfuckers up. And it's like,
Yep.
No, you made it worse. It seems like this game he played within himself. He made the good decisions, good choices, had better pocket presence. I think the play calling actually was better on the offensive side from Daboll in this game as far as fitting the play calls in the offense to the tools that you have. Again, I think time management was still off from Daboll, and that Giants defense is fucking atrocious. But
I think you got, like, that defense. I think you got to start chalking up to your defense coordinator, because, like you said, you got Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. You guys got talent on that defense. It just seems like
I think this guy we got, like, listen, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Wink Martindale anyway. That guy never made a blitz he didn't like, and that put us in a lot of bad positions during the season. But this guy we have now is, I don't even know his name. I don't want to know his name at this point. Like, I'm not even gonna
Bowden.
Bother. What's his name?
Bowden, Bowden.
Well, put him on a boat, then send him away, because I don't want him here. We need to get somebody, like, get somebody else, anybody else. Like, this is an immediate fireable thing. Like, if I'm Daboll, like, I'm like, it's my ass on the line. So, sorry. Yeah. I know I told you I'd hire you. I thought you'd be great, but you need to get the fuck out. Because guess what? When I get fired, Cowboys, you're leaving too. So
yeah, it's nice seeing that Saints Cowboys score.
Yeah, no, I can't. That Raiders Ravens game still. Max Crosby's a fucking problem, man.
Yeah.
Look at Minshew, baby, Minshew. Love it. Look at Aaron Rodgers with the depth of the play, just so adept at moving around, seeing what he's got to do. Boo!
That first half of, even though I was watching the Giants Commanders game with you, I had the Jets Titans game on
yes, I know.
my TV over the side. That first half, that was tough to watch.
That's a rough half. That was a rough. There's been a lot of bad football. Speaking of which, there's Dexter Lawrence, or not Dexter Lawrence, Trevor Lawrence there, and the Jaguars.
Callahan running out to the field to Will Levis. What the fuck are you doing,
dude? Look at that! Look at that! And that's why it's even down here in the ticker where he came out and said no regrets about calling him out. Yeah. He's like, I bet you he wanted to say, "Did you motherfuckers see him play? Did you motherfuckers see how he's played the last 2 weeks? This some bitch is more worried about his mayonnaise than he is about learning the goddamn plays. Have you seen him? Am I sorry about calling him out? Get the fuck out of here. I wish I said more shit. Really? That's what I would love to. I would love for there to be a press conference like that. Yeah. There have been close ones. There have been ones close to. Jim Mora was always good for that. Jim, obviously, he had the playoffs, but he had other ones too. He's like, he's one of his favorite ones is like, we're not going anywhere. We're not winning anything. When you go out there and you play like diddly, poo, squat, we're not doing it. It's like Jim Mora was always a great press conference.
Yeah.
Jim Mora was a great press conference. All right, we're about halfway through halftime here, Jimbo. I think it's time for numero dos. Which, again, this is going to be hard when you have to go numero dos after this. This is not going to be great. This is not going to be a great time for you. This is not going to be a great time. And see, this is why I don't say these kind of things. This is why I don't make these kind of bets. Because I know the Giants are going to screw me over and I'll have to pay it off. And I don't want to do that.
So this one doesn't even have a heat index thing. So I forget what this one is. But this one is called Hellacious Hot Sauce.
Well, it's got a skull on it, so automatically you got to stop and think, Usually bottles that have skulls on them mean death. It's like, this is toxic. This is poison. Don't ingest this. So I'm sure that's probably what this is probably trying to tell you too, but hey, a bet's a bet.
All right, let's see here.
Good luck, brother. We watched Jimbo just house another hot wing and paying off his Jalen Hurts turnover bet. Not really even a bet. You just said, man, if I'm gonna eat a hot wing for every turnover he has. That was unsolicited. I didn't ask for that. I didn't say that. That was something that you said and held yourself to. So I do congratulate you for holding up your side of the bargain here. But again, there wasn't even a bargain. I didn't even say anything. I wasn't like, if he gets picks or has turnovers, you got to eat that. You were just like, man, if the Eagles turn the ball over, I'll eat a hot wing for each one, but a limit of 3. And they did exactly 3. It could have been 5. Let's be honest, the way Jalen Hurts was throwing that ball down in Brazil, but it was only 3.
That's a spicy meatball.
I can tell that one's bad already because you're doing bad Italian accents. That's a spicy meatball.
The funny part is it's only on the tongue. The heat's only on the tongue. It's not even in the throat yet. But now this last one, I'm not looking forward to.
Which is that one? The bomb?
Yeah, it's the bomb evolution. Now
I don't like that. The fact that they took the bomb and then made it worse seems like that's. Well, we'll see. I mean, hey, listen. God bless you. You know.
So, like, I know you said, I came up with this idea and everything like that. I already looked at other hot sauces I may buy for future games, like different hot sauces for each game or whatever. The bomb is going to be always the third wing. If I have to suffer to watch my Eagles have 3 turnovers, I should just take the bomb. And it's getting hot in here.
Gee, I wonder why. I wonder what could be causing it.
And no, I won't take off all my clothes.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off.
How did you go from Nelly to, like, Shakira?
Because that's the girl part of the thing. I can go real low. I can go real low, like a nice ASMR. This is how bad last night was. This is what I was doing. I was like, we're watching a game here, ladies and gentlemen. As the Texans start deep in their own territory, we're going to see if the Texans can pull out of being so deep inside of their own end. We're going to see. I was so bored. I was just like, I'm just gonna do football ASMR. Why? Because I can. Why not? But yeah, you get real low. And then you get real high. Yeah, you can do that. And then I wonder why I cough all the time and I have a bad throat. Probably need the tea. But you know what? We do it for the entertainment, Jimbo. We do it for the clicks. We do it for the likes. Like Oregon said last year. We're not doing this for any other reason but for the likes and for the clicks. And thank you so much for liking us. Thank you so much for clicking on us. Like, share, subscribe. Helps us out immensely. Every single subscriber helps. And for all the people who have subscribed, for everybody who has shared us, everybody who has given us a like, thank you so much. Once you subscribe, you can come and join us in the chat here. Let us know how your football team did this week. Good, bad, ugly. There's a lot of ugly. Let's not beat around the bush. There was a lot of ugly. Yeah. I'm a Giants fan. I've seen plenty of ugly, so I get it. How your fantasy teams did, anything like that, come and join us. We have some fun here. Our links for the donation station and the merch store are down in the description, as well as we have the QR codes down there as well. Also for our Discord. If you want to come join us in the Discord, bullshit us with us in there during the week, during in between games, during football games, whatever you want to do. Come on in. The water's fine. Water is fine. And the Eagles will kick it off here in the second half, and this one will be caught about 8 yards deep in the end zone, and that's going to be a dynamic touchback, ladies and gentlemen, as we go ahead and start the third quarter here. As our sideline reporter here talks with Nick Sirianni. Look at here, man. What we need to do is we got to go to Lowe's, maybe Home Depot. We got to get some of the fresh manure out there, because right now the flower bed's looking a little dry. It's looking like the soil's not doing too good. So we're going to get some manure. We're going to put some manure out there, and then the flowers are going to grow because we're going to cover it with that manure. And then we're going to have Saquon, who's like our mulcher. He's kind of like our gardener, and then he's going to go ahead and do good with the manure mulching. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins back to throw here on first down. Back looks, throws low for Bijan Robinson, but he does come up with the catch. And that's going to be a gain of about 9 yards on that throw. Got a little lost in the sauce there trying to do a very bad Nick Sirianni impression. I'm no Ty Schmidt. I am no Ty Schmidt. I get that. Not really good at the impressions, but any chance to make fun of the Eagles in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to do. What a hell of a catch.
Yeah, because I thought he bobbled down a little bit as he was going to the ground.
Yeah, no, he did. That was, again, hell of a catch. And then he takes the handoff here and a first down and more as he breaks it past the 50-yard line. It looks like he stepped out either right at or just before the 50. Actually, no, they're giving him all the way up to the 44-yard line. I thought he stepped out before then. I guess not. Let's take a look. Nope. No. Yeah, no, he wasn't out. All right. Wow. Good job keeping
How could you tell? The helmets were in the way.
No, you have to have good eyes. I have good eyes. I have the good spectacles. Look at that. Spectacles. Yep, he's in.
Damn it.
So now from the 44-yard line of the Eagles, under center is Kirk Cousins. He hands it off again to Bijan Robinson. And again, Bijan gets about 6 yards, about 5 yards there on that carry. Gets it down to the 39-yard line of the Eagles.
By this point, why even pass?
This is where my Parcell brains comes in and says, run until they stop you.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts has only got one reception tonight after one target for 1 yard. He's a 1-1-1er. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, fake to Bijan. Now passes it to Bijan.
Screen.
And that's going to be a first down and more as he gets down to the 25-yard line and the NFL logo there. Little play action and then getting the pressure there. Eagles got some pressure, but he immediately kicks it out to Bijan as his safety valve, his check down, if you will. And it's a hell of a check down to have because he's been doing all the work here. Bijan, 12 rushes for 96 yards, 3 receptions for 27 yards. Earning that game check today.
Come on, boys. You got to stop him. Throw some balls.
Here's a handoff to Algeria, and he's going to break it, and he gets a first down. And he is out inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Falcons.
Yeah, just keep running the ball. I mean, because again,
look what they're doing. Even with
Algeria or whatever.
Algeria, Tunisia. Under center, Kirk Cousins hands it off to Algieri. He gets down to the... Oh, I guess what did they call him? I thought he was inside the... Okay, never mind. I must have read the yardage wrong. I thought that was the first and goal, second. So it was first and 10 from the 15. Sorry, but he gains 5 yards on that play anyway. Gets down to about the 10. So that's 2nd and 5 here. I told you I got the good eyes. The time is 11:35 in the third quarter if you're watching along with us, and if you are, thank you so very much. Cousins under center, takes a snap, pitch out to Algieri, and he's going to get only about 2 yards on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Falcons. 3rd and 4? What the? That's got to be the shortest 4 you ever saw. No, it was 2nd and 5.
Oh, okay.
So they say he only gained a yard. It looked like he gained at least 2, if not 3 on that one. But all right, I mean, whatever.
Come on, boys, come on.
In shotgun, snap. Cousins takes it, gets sacked.
Tough acting to Nacton. There we go.
And the Falcons again able to just march down the field, but once in the red zone, they stall. Reminding me a lot of Washington yesterday.
That play right there is the Eagles. Like, you ran down the field. You only need 4 yards. Run the freaking ball.
Which, again, if that reminds me of Washington, that means the Eagles' defense reminds me of the Giants' defense. Not great.
Yeah.
Young Ho Koo, snap, hold, kick, up, good. Falcons take the lead 9-7. This game could very easily be 21-7 the way the Falcons have played. It actually should be 21-10 because of the Eagles going for it on 4th and goal, or was it 4th and 3 down there in the red zone, and they didn't make it. Where they should have taken a field goal, but even so, the Falcons have had 3 golden opportunities to get touchdowns. They've missed on every single one, and have only gotten field goals. And you're not going to win in Philadelphia if all you get is field goals. So not great for the Falcons. But like I said, this isn't great for the Eagles either. Like I said, when you're reminding me of how the Giants defense played. That's not exactly a ringing endorsement of how your defense is playing.
And the Eagles and the Falcons are the only teams I haven't adjusted my power rankings yet for, because I wanted to obviously see how this game goes.
Yeah, we want to see how everybody's doing before we put.
And not looking good. I thought, come out, have a good game, could really bump them up.
You could really bump the Eagles up or do anything like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because here's what I'm thinking now, too. If this defense looks like this, what happens when Alvin Kamara comes in next week?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That Carr might not throw a pass.
Even if he does, he throws pretty well. Like I said, all of a sudden, the Saints look. This just shows you what coaching can do. Because they have basically the same offensive players that they had last year. Yeah. But I think last year they had Carmichael was their offensive coordinator. They got rid of him. He was like a late kind of a keep over from the Sean Payton era, and now they have who the hell is it?
Kubiak?
Yeah, Kirk Kubiak or Kiko Kubiak or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, so they got a Kubiak in there, and all of a sudden it's like this offense is explosive. And by the way, that's the pantomime for explosive. In case anybody wanted to know. I don't exactly have the special effects here to do that, but that's the Saints. New Orleans Saints. Catch the action. But yeah, so you have them coming in next week to play the game, which a lot of people were already saying, man, they should flex that game. They should flex that game. And it's like, they're not taking the Chiefs out of primetime. So
yeah, that's not going to happen.
Although the Falcons are playing their second straight primetime game next week too, because they're playing Sunday night against the Chiefs. So that'll be interesting. We'll see how this goes. But right now, the Falcons do have the lead in Philadelphia. Dynamic kickoff time, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your genitals.
Surprise, surprise.
And that's going to be at the night. Oh, we had a couple returns. We had a lot more returns today or this week than we've had. In week one, week 2 had a lot more returns than week 1. I think I even said it on the broadcast yesterday because there were a couple of returns yesterday. I was like, do you think Goodell went to these guys and was like, listen here, you motherfuckers. Yeah. We put a lot of effort into this, and we need to make it look like it works. So start kicking the ball in the fucking landing zone, or else, I swear to Christ, I will make sure you all lose your... You want every game to have 30 fucking flags in it? I can do that. Start kicking it in the landing zone. And it's like, all right, Raj. All right, you got it, Roger. We're good. Got it. Handoff here on first down to Barkley, and of course, he gets a first down because
there we go.
That's what you should be doing when you have Saquon Barkley as your running back. I heard that laugh. Don't make me mad. Don't make me mad, Jimbo. You're making me mad.
Giants could be 2-0 if they kept him.
Maybe 1-1. That Vikings game, even with Barkley, no. Oh, not a first down. 2nd and 1. Wow.
Got to get a touchdown.
There you hand off to Barkley again. He dives and get the first down. As we take a look at Cam Jurgens, the replacement center there for Jason Kelce, and the man who is incapable of performing the touche push.
Touche push.
Cannot do the touche push quite like Jason. So 1st and 10. Hurts under center. Goddard in motion, then goes right back to where he was. Play action. Hurts gets sacked.
Stepping up for.
That's going to be a
saw
loss
him
of
coming
about
into the
5
middle,
yards.
roll
It's going to be
out.
2nd and 15 here. My goodness. Matthew Judon already paying dividends after that trade from New England. See, Hassan Reddick, that's how you get paid. You show up, you do the work, and then, oh my God, yeah, we gotta pay this guy. Look at all the things he does. Yeah, that's a good play.
But at the rate the Jets are going with injured players, they might have to pay him.
If I'm the Jets at this point, I'll bring up practice squad players. I'm not having Hassan Reddick in my locker room this year.
Yeah.
2nd and 14, and that's got to be offsides. No flag? He definitely. Oh, he ran backwards.
There's your
That's
flag.
not a first down. How are you calling that forward progress? He ran backwards. And the Eagles line looked like they jumped way early and there was no call.
I don't know. They had the time.
There was a
timing
ton of bad things. That was bad. He ran backwards. He reestablished himself by running backwards. That's not the
And then he
forward
got,
progress
then
should
he got
be
hit
ended.
forward. Oh boy.
That's done. Barkley catches the pass here on first down. That's going to be another first down as they get to the 36-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. That was I don't know what the fuck they were thinking on that one. That official needs to be immediately fired. Unbelievable.
There's been a lot of that this year so far.
Yeah, the officials have not had a great first 2 weeks. I'll just put that out there right now. So it is 1st and 10 from the 36 of the Falcons. Hands off to Barkley. And that's going to be a gain of about, I want to say 4. Close to 5. 6:50 here remaining in the third quarter. Says 4. So 2nd and 6 coming up here. There's a weird dude with Dumbo ears that they're looking at in the stands.
And we're the mean people.
I'm not mean. I'm just being observant. There's a drunk there just sucking down on his rich coat-tight hat. 2nd and 6. Calcutta is in motion. He's back to where he was now. Hurts rolling out to his right, getting chased, throws the ball deep. That is caught and bobbled. They're going to call the catch. The Falcons saying that it should not be a catch, but we'll see if anybody wants to review it or not.
Now, our catches,
I think anything close to the out of bounds, like the replay assist, can take a look at.
okay.
So, almost a bad exchange between Jalen Hurts and Saquon. Saquon does hold on to the ball and gets a decent chunk of yardage there on a first down carry. Because let's see, yeah, it's a bobble. He finally gets possession, knees down. Yeah, that's a catch. I don't know, what are you yelling about? Yeah, that's a catch. 1 knee equals 2 feet, as John Madden always told us.
Let's go. Barkley, touchdown.
2nd and 6 from the 9-yard line of the Falcons. Jalen Hurts back. Passes out to Britton. And he's going to get down to the 6-yard line. So it's going to be third down.
Those plays never work.
We got 3rd and 3. Do they go for it? Is this 2-down territory for Sirianni? Does he? Now here's the thing. It's not what you would do. It's what you think Sirianni will do.
If they could get 4th and 1, they'll go for the tush push.
Imagine and they fail on a tush push. That boy, it'll get loud.
Yeah.
Hurts in shotgun. Takes the snap back. Looks to throw. Incomplete.
Come on.
Incomplete. Hit as he caught it was Smith, and he dropped it.
Go
and
for
it
the
is
points.
4th and 3. Jimbo says take the points and the lead while you can. Take the points. Will Sirianni do that? Will the Eagles do so? Or are we going to have another case here of, nope, they're going to do it. They're actually going to do the smart thing and take the points. 24-yard attempt here. This is Jake Elliott, right?
Yeah, Jake Elliott.
Oh, fake! They're doing a fake!
We got a fake.
They're doing a fake!
They're going for...
they're going to try to make him jump. They're going to try to make him
almost.
jump. They're going to try to make him jump. Play clock runs down. They call a timeout.
I would have laughed at it. Push.
Please tell me they got a flag instead of that. Nope, they did. Delay a game. So that is indeed a flag. No timeout taken. So that'll move him back 5, and then we'll do the field goal from there.
That's some cheesy graphics.
ESPN is always good for that. I like some of the goofy shit they do. Some of it's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
But some of it's all right. So here we go now. It's a 29-yard attempt. The kick is up, and it is no good. No, it's good.
That would have been funny if you paused the thing.
If I would have stopped the feed right there and been like, oh, did you not see it? Did it not go through? Did you not see it? But the Eagles regain the lead on the field goal. 1-point lead for the Eagles. It is 10-9 here with 4:28 left in the third quarter.
So while there's a commercial break, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Go right ahead. Bathroom breaks are a necessity during game live streams. Jimbo's going to P for the D, as I've heard from other places. Tom Grossi is one of the ones he does the P for the D. I don't know. What other ones could you use? Piss for the dis? I don't know. Take a Duke and don't get spooked? I don't know. I'm running. I don't know. Take a shit for the quarterback hit? It's been a long week, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm here. But again, I want to thank everybody who has joined us and is watching along with us. It means a lot. It means the world to us here at Stay Tuned Sports. Again, like, share, subscribe. The likes help us. And the algorithm, the subscriptions help us get closer to monetization. So thank you very much for all that. There you go. You P for the D?
Yeah, we're good now.
All right.
It's the end of the game.
We'll see. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully, as long as the fourth quarter is not like the
as long as it's not like
game.
the third quarter. Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. It's so. I cannot. I was literally. I don't know if you want to go back and actually watch the end. Like if you watch like from the second half on.
Yeah.
Of last night's stream, you will see me slowly lose my fucking mind. Like towards the end, like it gets. I don't even know. I don't even remember half the shit I said. Like because I was just so. It felt like I was in a fog, in a daze, because of just how mind-numbing that game was last night. It was so bad.
Were you having some ciders or no?
No, I didn't. The only starters I had were the starters I had for the Giants
game. I mean, it may have helped you a little bit.
No, I would have been asleep. The Falcons and the Eagles in the red zone are the Carolina Panthers. That's from Twitter. That's from Boston Connor. Famous, of course, from the Pat McAfee show. As we just, I like seeing what people are saying, what people are doing. That kick is going to go way the fuck out of the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. So the Falcons will take possession at their own 30-yard line here. As Jason's kind of slimmed up there a bit.
I was going to say, even though he's in retirement, definitely lost a lot of weight.
Offensive linemen, usually when they retire, you'll see they'll go one of two ways. Either they'll really blow up, or the trend now that you've really seen is offensive linemen retire and they immediately slim down. Or like look at Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
And you see him on Amazon on their pregame, like he's slimmed down to, like he doesn't look like he was ever an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So first,
I'm glad Jason got his regular clothes on this week.
Maybe, he doesn't have the other ones. Maybe he's hitting Ozempic. I don't know. We'll see. Like Dayball. 4:28 here in the third quarter. First down. Pass. Whoa! Nifty moves there. by London. And that's going to be 9 yards on the gain. Nice. Whoop, whoop. Did a whoop. You can only do the Chris Berman with that. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Yep.
whoop. How did they not call that a first down?
They step out, maybe?
On that view, it didn't look like it. But and again, 2nd and 1 here for the Falcons.
Don't matter.
Man in
They're
motion.
get a first down.
Hands it off, and that's going to just get over the line to Algeria. And that is a first down for the Falcons.
He's limping a little bit, it looks like.
I think he just had a little hop in his step when he bounced up. Oh, no, he's saying, yeah. He's got he's a little sore.
A little tweak.
24 rushes, 17 passes for the Falcons. So, yeah, they're going with what is kind of working as far as the rushing,
Yeah.
Which I know you've said, and I've even observed, like, maybe the Eagles should do. But 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Whoa, Kirk Cousins running for his life, throws the ball, and he just gets it out of his hands.
That should be intentional grounding.
He was out.
Uncatchable.
Out of the tackle box, over the line of scrimmage, and a receiver nearby. He hit all 3 marks.
There was no receiver nearby. The guy was 7 yards away.
It was literally a yard away. It literally hit right near his feet.
Show the receiver. See? They know I'm right. That's why they don't want to show it. Conspiracy against me.
Illuminati! 3:09 left here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
Another screen.
A pass
this time to do a better
into
job.
the backfield, and that's going to be a loss.
There we go.
Cousins just looking to get rid of that ball at that point, and Bijan had nowhere to go. So now 3rd and 12.
Let's hold him here, boys.
Snap. In shotgun. Cousins
almost.
has pocket presence. Stay.
Wrap him
Kyle
up.
Pitts is going to come up about 4 yards short. His second reception of the game. You're right at midfield. It's close.
I mean, you've been moving down the field on him. Yeah,
They are.
for it.
They are. They're lining
Oh,
up.
boys.
Cousins in shotgun. Takes a snap. Back. Looks. Stays in the pocket. Throws. Caught.
Shit.
And breaks for more. Oh, and then gets absolutely WWE slammed into the ground. It does Ray.
Got rock bottomed.
But Ray bounces right back up and says, "Hey, you can't see me." But it doesn't matter because that's a first down, and the Falcons have the ball.
That's a nice tackle.
It was literally a slam. He picked him up like a suitcase, and then was just like, bang. 1st and 10. Cousins back, looks, throws, caught, and he's breaking it out. Oh, and there he goes. He said, "Get off me!" And he backflips into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Oh man, what a play! What an absolute he just did a straight up get the F off me, Darnell Mooney, with just
the janitor just scored a touchdown.
Oh.
Full out blitz and
CJGJ got burnt and then said, "Get the F off me. I'm scoring a touchdown and doing a backflip."
That should be a
Falcons
flag.
going for 2. Sorry, I was so excited I forgot to put up the visitor touchdown. There we go. That was, fun. Football can be fun, folks. It really can be. On a 2-point, Cousin takes the back, looks, throws, bounces incomplete.
No good.
Knocked away by the Eagles' pass defense. So the 2-point conversion does not pan out. But the Falcons take the lead, 5 points, 15-10 here in the third quarter after a spectacular play, run, and touchdown backflip by Darnell Mooney.
And here's
What? Go ahead. Please go right ahead.
Part is Falcons are up by 5, and all we could score is field goals. We get down there.
You got a touchdown.
And we stall.
You got a touchdown?
Yeah, 1 touchdown. But how many drives did we stall down there? The field goal that you said when we went for it on 4th down, the first or second drive it was.
Right now it would be a 2-point game, yeah.
Yeah.
With a field goal, technically a field goal could win it if it ever comes down to that point. But
yeah.
So now the Eagles have to answer. But now here's the thing, too. If you get close, you're down 5. A field goal's only going to get you within 2. It feels like Sirianni's going to be like, I think we're better than that. I don't think we're going to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for it on 4th down. And we're going to try and get a touchdown here because that's what we do. That's what we're a couple of dogs here. Of course we're dogs here in Philadelphia. So we're going to be a couple of dogs and kind of, we're going to dig into the garden, where we put the manure in the flower bed. But we're going to be some dogs here. And we're going to go for it on the 4th down because, this is what we're going to do, And I don't hear you talking now here, Chiefs. Whatever. Typical Sirianni nonsense. Like, he went from, all right, I kind of dig this guy. He had a little weird opening press conference, but he's really kind of doing it. I was like, I hate Philadelphia, but hey, good for him. And now he's turned himself, like, within just that small frame of time, he's quickly become the most insufferable son of a bitch I've ever seen in my life,
His faces. He's always making that face. Like,
like he smelled a fart, and it's like, no, that's your fucking playbook, asshole. That's your play calling.
Supposedly, he's not doing the play calling. It's all Kellen Moore. But I call bullshit on that one.
Yeah, the guy that the Cowboys fired because he was so bad.
Yeah.
You know who's going to fix this offense? A guy who broke Dallas's offense. Let's go.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Well, here we go as we get ready for another dynamic kickoff as Pinion Steering here gets ready to kick it off here for the Falcons. See, what we do? I was scared. I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, I'll let him score a touchdown because then I won't be so scared. If you're watching along with us, thank you so much. You know what we're doing. We're just being. Oh God, we're some other shows call themselves the dumbest shows of all time.
We are
not even close. Not even close to us. It's not. It's not even close. We are literally the dumbest thing that you can watch. Whether it's main TV, we make the Kardashians look like Mensa. Like it's. But thank you for joining us and joining us with our stupidity. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles. Hurts back in shotgun. He's got Barkley off to his right. Takes the snap. Back. Looking to throw. Rolls out to his left. He's going to take a run for it. And only gets a yard on his run. So it'll be 2nd and 9 here for the Eagles. Or 2nd and 8 because the officials say so. Even though he stepped out literally 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. What the fuck do I know?
That's your eyes. That's your eyes.
What the fuck do I... Yeah, I know. Just, Whatever. 2nd and 8 now for the Eagles. Takes a snap, hands off. Pretends to defend.
Oh, there we go. Finally,
and
the play
then
works.
We got a pass, but we do have a flag on the play. That's Hurts has got his arms up like this, which means it's coming back. Sirianni, hey, there it is, stink face. We got another stink face from Sirianni. Illegal man downfield on the Eagles. They're breaking their blocks too early. That's again, you have that internal clock of what you do when with Jalen Hurts doing all this stuff back there, and there's Jurgens again. He's a good 6 yards down the field, and you can't do that. Like even if Hurts got that pass off, you can't all right. Anyway, that's a 5-yard penalty on the Eagles. That's going to go ahead and move them back. It's 2nd and 13 now. Hurts has Barkley off to his left. He's back, looks, throws across. He's got a man.
There we go.
That is, of course, Smith. A.J. Smith, as you would say. It's going to be third down and very short here for the Eagles as the third quarter ticks down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Eagles will go to the fourth quarter with a 3rd and 4 upcoming.
I loved how our whole team looked at Hurts like, why'd you have us line up then?
Yes. You know how hard it is for our fat asses to squat down in these stances, and you're going to sit there and make us do it? You son of a bitch. So here we go. We are going into the fourth quarter here. The Falcons, 5-point lead over the Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. Jimbo is feeling the pressure. He's feeling the heat as it's coming on because the Eagles' offense has not been playing up to snuff. The defense has been bad. And also, he's been horking down these hot wings. And now it is time for the coup de grace, the coup de grace. There it is. It is the bomb evolution. Which is like, it's the evolution from the atomic bomb to the hydrogen bomb.
So, since I watched the show, I know the bomb, Scoville is like 150,000 in there somewhere. So, this is going to suck.
So, enjoy this. This is fun. And again, don't forget to blame Jalen Hurts for all this.
Yeah. And it's thick, too. I forgot about that.
That's what she said.
Like, I got to dab it on.
Jimbo's putting something that's really hot and really thick on his cock there to flavor it.
There's no flavor on this.
It's just pain. The flavor? Pain. My prediction? Pain.
I'm doing this for you, Eagles. You better start waking the fuck up.
Oh, dear sweet Lord, it's namno patri et fide et spiritus sancti.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I instantly regret this decision.
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Grab some milk. Grab some milk. Get some ice cream.
I ain't no bitch.
I don't know. I don't know if I would even call you a bitch for that one. That's just unfortunate. That is just unfortunate. Just remember to blame. You know who to blame for that. You know who to blame for that. Oh, dude. Jimbo's gonna talk like this the rest of the night. Come on, Jalen. You can do it. Give the ball to Saquon. Dear sweet Lord.
Smooth. Eyes are watering.
Well, here we go. 3rd and 4. Starting off the third quarter. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. He has Barkley in motion. Back. Looks to throw. Pocket. Good protection. Breaking down. Rolls out to his right now. Throws. That is caught for a first down. At the 45-yard line by Covey. Willie McCovey. No. He doesn't play for the San Francisco Giants.
As long as I don't breathe, it's not bad.
Good old Britain. Whenever you have a problem, just turn to Britain. There's a pass out of the backfield to Britain again. Little Britain Covey. Hello, love. Only a 1 yard on that one, though. 1 yard or 3 meters, as we say over here on the British Isles. Again, I'm not the best at impressions. Deal with it. 2nd and 9 here for the Eagles. Looks like Hurts is changing the play. Under 10 on the play clock. In shotgun. Falcons going to bring some pressure, it looks like. Nope, they're backing off. Are they coming? No, they're coming. They're bringing the pressure. Jalen Hurts back throws. That's going to be caught by Barkley, but only for a gain of about 2.5, maybe 3. And now we're going to have 3rd and I want to say about 5. 3rd and 6. So we do have a 3rd and mid to 3rd and long here. Right at their own 49-yard line. Play clock now at 15. Eagles again kind of look like they're changing the play. Maybe they're... Oh, man, that sounds so bad. I feel so bad for you. Oh, 3rd and 6 here, though.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Hurts takes the snap, back, looks, throws. That's going to be caught. Where are they going to say
down.
he caught
First
it?
down.
No,
Oh,
yard
yeah,
short.
Come on.
Caught
over
a
the yellow
yard
line.
short by short. All of a sudden, it sounds like I'm from New England. He's a yard short. Where does he get possession? Because he's bobbling it there, and he doesn't get possession until he's already at the 1 yard. So, 4th and 1 from the 44-yard line of the Falcons. The Eagles are going for it. Tush-push situation.
Tush-push time.
The Falcons bunch up. This is where I think you would
formation.
fake it. Oh, they're going to try to get them off sides here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They do snap it. They do go for it, and he does get it on a straight-up QB sneak. Not even really a tush-push on that one. That was more your traditional QB sneak.
That was the 3rd one that we did so far this season. That one, maybe Jason got to Cam and told him how to do it.
Because you noticed that Hurts didn't go behind Cam. He went off. He went off center.
Yeah.
So that was more of a traditional QB sneak, not the tush-push. But either way, we can sit here and talk about semantics all we want. It is a first down for the Eagles. They are at now the 43-yard line of the Falcons. Handoff to Barkley. He bounces out to his right, and he's going to get about 4 yards before getting pushed back. Forward progress stopped, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, I think I'm good now.
You all right? All right, yeah, no, I'm sure that passed real quickly. I'm sure you're fine.
I'm still on
your
fire
face
inside, but I can
is
talk.
so red. It is so red right now. Oh my dear, I can see it in the camera. It's like, it's not even like rosy. It's not even like, oh, you're flushed. No, fucking thing is red.
Oh boy.
Well, and that is going to be caught for a gain of about 4 yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 2.5.
Yeah.
What they would say is a short 3, which I've heard more than once in my life.
Oh, maybe that's why. The tush push. Cam Jurgensen didn't get the ball all the way up.
That's what she said.
But look at Devontae Smith. Yay!
Yeah.
I'll just stand here.
Good job, guys. We did it. We did it. Look what we did. 3rd and 2. Hurts in shotgun, back. He's going to run it himself. He's going to get the first down and a lot more. Takes a couple of hits and gets down to the 23-yard line as he starts flexing to the Philadelphia Eagles crowd. There at Lincoln Financial Field on South Broad Street in ugly Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So the Eagles sustained drive here in the 4th quarter. Handoff to Barkley. Big gain. Big run. That's going to be a gain of about 8 yards for Saquon.
At least one of my bets hit.
Actually, it's looking like 9 here. What's that?
I got Saquon and Bijan combined 130 rushing yards.
Yeah, you should take Bijan for that one.
Yeah.
Handoff to... Nope, it was a fake handoff to Barkley. Jalen Hurts takes it, just makes it over the first down marker. And that's going to be another Eagles first down as this Falcons defense is getting a little worn down here. 12 plays, 58 yards, eating up over 7 minutes of clock. Have the Eagles on this drive that started back in the 3rd quarter. Moving the ball here. And now close. So close. They can taste it. Unlike Jimbo's going to be able to taste anything in the next 3 days after eating.
I was going to say, yeah.
That's rough. That's rough right now for you. 1st and 10. Play clock running down. Handoff to Barkley. Bounces out to his left. He's going to get a big amount of gain. But we have a flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a flag. And the flag is on the ground. And what are the Mr. Fish? There's another stink face from Sirianni shaking his head. So it's clearly going to be against the Eagles. And it's going to be a hold against the Eagles. Who is the
Fix is
guilty
in.
party?
That's your. Oh, okay. I was
gonna
thinking
be-
that was the backup tight end.
No, that's
Wilson.
Wilson.
That's a little ticky tack. Oh, Jesus. 2 flags.
He had his jersey like this. I'm sorry. Might be just a little obvious. Next time, make it a little less obvious. Keep it inside. You got to keep it inside. 1st and 16 now for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts pulls it down, gets a big run, busts it out to the left side, and gets back kind of to the original line of scrimmage there. Big run
Give
from
it to
Jalen.
Barkley. This is the only aspect of this game that it seems consistent. Is Hurts is playing like he did 2 years ago with this running, like just not sliding, taking defenders on.
Falcons not getting a lot of good hits on them, not getting them back in the backfield when they have a chance to, and seemingly not putting a spy on them, which is not great. Here we go, 2nd and 4 from the 6-yard line. Handoff to Barkley, does a spin move, gets down to the 5 where he's taken down, so a gain of a yard for Saquon, and we have 3rd down coming up for the Eagles. And as the announcers always love to say, the Eagles can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown.
Gotta get a touchdown. Can't settle for just field goal.
Jimbo wants a touchdown. Will the Eagles be able to give Jimbo what he wants? His mouth is suffering for them. He's got a mouth full of hot cock. He needs to get that fixed immediately. Can the Eagles help? He's eating birds, and he wants his birds to score for him. Will it happen? 3rd and 3. Play action. Pass to Barkley. Caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley helps Jimbo hit another part of his parlay, which he may or may not get.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Hate that fucking song.
You should really have it as a hotkey.
I was thinking about it today. This is the only one I have now, and this fits my mood.
It's those last 3. You're like, oh, it's over.
Yep,
Nope.
Nope.
Here it comes.
Oh, we're gonna have a review. Oh, he's down. That is not a touchdown. That is not a touchdown. It's gonna be a first down, but it's not a touchdown. He is down. That ball did not cross.
Is he being touched though?
That
It's
is
close to
not a
being
touchdown. 1st and goal, like I said. So it was a first down without being a touchdown.
Ripping us
So
off.
your bet still hasn't hit.
These fucking son of bitches. And of course, Barkley's going to be out now.
And now he's out, so he doesn't have a chance to get it, so you're not getting it. And I got to tell you, where we are in the game and how the game's going, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
You're definitely, well, first of all, it doesn't matter because you're not hitting the over.
Yeah.
So here we go, tush push time. Does it work again? And it does. He's over. He's in. That time it's going to be a touchdown. So here you go. Don't fucking sing the song again.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm less enthusiastic about it. That's me when you said, that's not a touchdown. It's a first down. I'll be right back. I got to get a backup drink.
You go right ahead as the Eagles go
drank all
for
my
2
iced
here.
tea.
I was going to say, you're going to wait and see them go for 2 first?
Oh, shit, 2. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's right. 17.
So, yeah, you'd want to go
18.
up it by 3. Anyway, so 15-16, 1-point game. Eagles trying to make it a 3-point game. Snap, handoff to Barkley. No!
Not calling it.
He did not make it. They're saying he did not make it. No good on the 2-point conversion for the Eagles. He did not make it across the line.
They're talking about it. They're talking.
He's up. Ball. Nope. Ball got hit. It's not there. Still not there. Still not there. Forward progress stop. You can't see anything from that angle. Again, not there. Pushed back. Not there yet. Not there yet. Not there yet.
Oh, he's there. That last.
Oh, yep. They're saying it now is, it's a bullshit call.
Good call.
What a bullshit
he stretched
call.
over. Watch.
Of course, they're in the pocket for them. He was down.
That should count as a touchdown.
That's
for me.
Nonsense.
About time you showed up, Saquon.
That guy got 3 touchdowns for you last week. I think he showed up.
I'm getting a drink.
Yeah, go get yourself a drink. Oh, shit. So the Eagles have the lead now by 3 over the Falcons. 18-15 here in the fourth quarter. Thank you once again, everybody, for joining us. If you would, please, if you're watching us and you like what you're seeing, subscribe. It helps us out immensely. Give us a couple of likes. That helps us with the algorithm with YouTube and everything that they do. And sharing us around helps us get the word out. And so we really help. When we say like, share, and subscribe, we mean that because when you do that, it severely helps us out. And again, for everybody who has subscribed, everybody who does give us a like, for everybody who has shared us, we thank you so very much for all that you do for us. I'm not quite sure what else to say about that or how to make that any better. We don't have a Patreon or anything like that yet, but we do have a donation station at Buy Me a Coffee, which we have the links for down in the description, and also there's a QR code right underneath me. That's the QR code for the donation station. Under Jimbo, you have that's the QR code for the merch store, which we also have a link for down in the description, which is kind of like donating money, except you get something for it. So it's really, capitalism, which is awesome. And then also we have our Discord link down in the description as well, so you can join us over there. It's a bit quiet in there because not a lot of people as of yet. Again, we just kind of started. Yeah. So, but if you want to join and get some liveliness in there, our Discord is open for everybody as it stands right now. I'm sure at some point we'll have to close it down and make it exclusive. Make it exclusive. Like you got to become a member or something to be exclusive. But again, we're not anywhere close or near to that point yet. We just want you to come join us. Be one of the first people on the Stay Tuned Sports train. Doot, doot. And I think that might have just caused some people to unsubscribe. But
that was the worst toot I've ever heard.
That was a great toot. I don't want to hear shit from you. I do great toots.
Toot.
Toot, toot, toot. Papa the Sailor Man. Toot, toot. I live in a garbage can. That's old school, baby. That's old school. Dynamic kickoff goes for a dynamic touchback once again. And the Falcons will start on their 30. Big drive here for the Falcons offense. Big drive here for the Eagles defense. Can the Eagles defense show up tonight for once? Or will the Falcons drive down the field once again, looking to take the lead, possibly steal a win? Or will they just get down there close enough for a field goal to tie the game at 18? Right now, the Eagles have the same amount of points that the Giants did yesterday.
Son of a bitch.
So the comparisons continue here.
Falcons are going to drive down, get a field goal. Eagles are going to drive down. Barkley's going to score a touchdown, win the game. Over, under is 44.
That's a handoff to Bijan, and he gets no gain on that one.
And the spread for me is 45.5.
You might lose on the hook, yeah.
Yep. I hate you sometimes.
I know, everybody does eventually at some point. I mean, I'm used to that. That's part of being me, baby. There's people who love me, and I do. I have a lot of people who love me, but they also come to me and it's like, sometimes I just don't want to be around you. I get it. I don't want to be around me either sometimes. Kirk Cousins, big pass, big throw to nobody in particular down the field. that was again going to Moody, it looked like, and just overthrew him a little bit, and it is 3rd and 9. Not the kind of start you want to have here for the Falcons. I would have still been relying on Bijan a little bit. You have time. You don't have to rush. It seems like it might be a little bit of a panic move here from the Falcons. So now 3rd and 9, but you see, that's it, 3rd and 9. Now you have to throw it.
Oh boy, got late guys coming on
Yeah,
late.
because the Falcon, no, they're pumping up the clock again. Because there was some kind of either miscommunication or the ball wasn't placed right. I know that there were substitutions, so the Eagles were trying to get substitutions. So, we have an official time. Is this an official timeout or somebody? Yep, official timeout. What are we looking at? I don't know what's going on because I don't have.
It did look like some of the Eagles coaches were pointing, out onto the field like.
Well, no, because if the Falcons get a substitution, the Eagles are allowed to then substitute.
Yeah, no, but that was after the incomplete pass, as everybody was running back to the line. It seemed like the coaches were saying you missed a call or something like that. So I don't know if that's
no, because I mean there was no flag thrown, and it doesn't seem like there would be any kind of flag thrown on that play. And you can't, stop play or ask for a review to throw a flag. Like that's not that. Again, I don't have any.
Yeah, and on ESPN it just says timeout. That's it.
Yeah, it's it. But you saw the official. He was like, it's an official timeout. And nobody's timeout came off the board. So interesting. Here's a fun little stat here, Jimbo. This comes from the Associated Press. So fancy journalists, people who went to fancy school and have fancy student debt because they're dumb. There have now been 140 made field goals so far in this NFL season and 125 offensive touchdowns. There have never been more made field goals than offensive touchdowns in the first 2 weeks of an NFL season. So we got some history being made here. Unless somehow we're getting 15 touchdowns scored in the next 6 minutes. That's NFL history. We've been watching this so far.
Well, I guess we have to extend a thank you out to Chris Boswell.
Between the Steelers and the Commanders, there.
Yeah.
They've been pumping those numbers up there. They've been really doing it. I mean, we've had teams winning games just winning field goals here. So, again, it's another stat that just goes to show like how weird these first 2 weeks have been.
Yeah.
And I'm used to seeing weird NFL starts, but this has been a real weird NFL season. So 3rd and 9 again. That was an official timeout. I guess maybe it was an injury timeout. I don't know. I have no idea what happened with that. I'm going to guess it was from what we saw from the clip there. But anyway, 3rd and 9, Cousins and shotgun.
And you got Bijan in there.
Takes the snap, back, looks, throws. That is going to be caught, but that is going to be a yard short of the first down. So 4th down on your own 39. 5:58 left in the game. You kind of have to go for it. If you have Bijan Robinson, give him the ball. And he is lined up, single back formation. Cousins talking to his man, hands it off, and he's not going to get it. He is stopped. And that is a turnover on downs for the Eagles defense. But there's a flag. We have a flag.
They're saying, they better not be saying he took his helmet off. It popped off.
No foul on the play. They picked it up.
Okay,
That's bullshit. Man. He took his hat off as part of a celebration that needs to be 15 yards. That's a terrible call by the officials.
Finally get one to go our way.
He took his helmet off. He did. That's 15 yards. You can't. And look at you. You know it. On.
Wow. I think the refs realized, you know what, we probably should not call it so we could get out of here alive.
That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. What bullshit.
Well, I mean, we did say before, in 2 weeks, the refs have been terrible.
That is horrendous.
Now, is that something that could be reviewed?
I would hope so. I don't think it is. I want replay review to replay assist to go ahead and look at that, because that is.
I remember they said there was 4 things, and I forget what the 4 were.
It's like late hit out of bounds, a catch out of bounds, something like speed placement with end zone or something. Yeah, like it's a couple of different things.
It would still be Eagles ball because, again, that was after
No,
the
it would
play.
be Eagles ball, but it'd be 15 yards from that, so it would be closer to midfield, so it's, you know, it still gives the Falcons a bit of a chance. The Eagles right now are in field goal range as it stands.
Yeah.
So it's unfucking believable.
Oh, awesome. But if I flap my hands like high enough, I could get like a strobe light going.
I was gonna say, yeah, kind of fucks with the white balance there.
Guess the camera don't like that.
Is he far away? Is he close? Is he far away? Is he close? I don't know.
Good game so far. Good game.
God, I hate the fucking Eagles so much. Dude, I hate this fucking team. I do. I hate them so much. I know you know that. I know we all know that. I know that. I really hate this team.
Well, just like right here, this should have been a penalty.
For what?
Flipping into the end zone as you're in the field of play.
It was an athletic move to make sure he got into the end zone unmolested. Terrible. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All right, boys, let's just hand off to Barkley and run this clock out.
Just when
and
you
go
needed
home.
Bijan to step up. You get that. Big turnover here is what we need. A big turnover, and that's not going to happen. Saquon breaks it. Almost breaks it loose, but he does get a first down to the 28. But there's a flag.
I thought Barkley got hurt.
Oh, God. Well,
pissed.
I mean, we're getting close to that time of year where...
Yeah.
Holding on the Eagles. Move him 10 yards back. Replay
There's your
down.
makeup call.
That's not much of a makeup call.
Yeah, 5 yards less.
Man, God, the one time you give it to Bijan, where it's like he's been running all over them all game, and this is the one time where the Eagles actually got to stop. Like, fucking Christ, come on, come on.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
Oh yeah, no, just the face of innocence, right? Yeah, no, my helmet, it just fell off. I don't know what happened. I didn't go like that and throw my helmet off. It just fell off. Ugh.
You know, at the end of the year, we're going to have to clip together our best sayings of the
lot
season.
of yeah. No, I've already been thinking about putting some of them in some shorts, you know,
Yeah.
to put them up on YouTube, because there's been a couple of good ones already. There's been a couple of good ones. Oh, 4:58, 57, 56 left here in the fourth quarter. 18-15, second down coming up here for the Eagles. Eagles do lead 18-15. I should have said who had the
Don't forget, I mean, like you said, second 18, still plenty of time for Falcons to get this ball back and hold us from doing anything.
No, that's right. There is time, but they need to get you off the field here.
Yeah.
They do need to get you off the field. So this is a big defensive stop coming up here for the Falcons. They have to get it. And Jalen Hurts back, looks to throw, has a good pocket, throws over the middle. That's going to be caught. And
Cover that ball up.
3 yards short of a first down for Goddard.
See, if it fell off.
He took it off. Like, this is the thing. That's
fell
such
off
nonsense.
and he just caught it.
And the ref right in front of him saw it and said, throw it. And then, like you said, the other refs came to him and said, all the other refs came to him and said, if you don't pick up that flag, we're never leaving this city alive. Pick up the fucking flag. You didn't see shit. Just pick up the flag. 3rd and 2 here for the Eagles. Falcons need a stop. They desperately need a stop. Screen out to Barkley. And that's going to be a first down.
They don't get it.
And this game is going to be all but
First
over.
down.
Falcons defense is just unable to stop the Eagles moving forward. Cannot get off the field. Poor Kirk.
He's 3-11 now.
Played well. He played well in this game, but just not, not well enough. Some of the play calling you can question, but I think you can question that on both sides. I don't think the Eagles had really great play calling either.
Yeah.
But we are under 3 minutes now. Handoff to Barkley, and he gets tackled for no loss. Couldn't do that on the last play, could ya? Oh, God.
This was a good weekend.
It's going to be fun. Dude, can you imagine when the Giants and Eagles play? Holy shit. I can't imagine what this stream is going to be. I really
You two
can't.
might kick us off.
It could be a possibility. Could be a possibility. 2nd and 10 here for the Eagles from the 27-yard line of the Falcons. They're just bleeding the clock down here to the 2-minute warning. Handoff to Barkley. Big run. Gets down close to the first down. Depends on where the spot is, and they are spotting him as if he has a first down. So that's going to be first down from the 17-yard line. 2-minute warning.
2-minute timeout.
We're not in college. Not in college. So now it's going to be, now we're in timeout city. I was going to say he was way down, but that is not a first down. That is not a first down. Not that it matters. In fact, if I'm the Falcons, I want them to have a first down because it makes the timeouts maybe mean more.
Yeah.
Because if it's, you come out of there and then they run a play, they get a first down, they're tackled in bounds. Now you have to take the timeout. That means you're going to be out of timeouts by their next third down if you do that, and then they can super run the ball down. So if I'm them, I'm like, no, fine, first down, have it, fine. I was really hoping for an Eagles defeat
I know you were.
in this game. I really was. And for a while, it looked like it was possible.
It was.
For a while, it looked like it was real possible. And then, as
That's
always...
My call in, I said, hey, you guys got to really keep King's mood going.
You got to make it close, guys. You got to make it close. You got to get his hopes up.
He's a Giants fan. They lost yesterday, so he's already in a pissy mood. So let's keep him in a pissy mood.
I'm not even really in a pissy mood. When it comes to the Giants losing, it's like I'm in it to the game, especially yesterday because the Giants were actually in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Giants losing at this point is old hat. It's like it is what it is. I don't even it doesn't affect me nearly as much as it used to. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's the other thing because I think I talked on here a while ago about how nothing brings me the joy I used to have as I did when I was younger. My youthful exuberance and joy is gone. But so is the disappointment. I mean, a Giants loss used to devastate me. I would be devastated for the whole week, if not longer. I would be like, oh, God, this is so terrible. And now it's just kind of oh, man, Giants lost. That's bad. All right, well, let's see what else is on. It's like that. The Giants have numbed me.
Yeah.
And the officials are having a conference. They marked it as 3rd and 1. Now they're having another goddamn officials conference because the NFL has just the worst goddamn stripes.
And there's 3 new ones in the pile there.
Who are you guys? Well, we were just in the stands. I figured to come and join in. What's up? You guys want to grab some wings after this? What's going on? What are we doing, Mr. Official? Oh, you guys are just talking, just bullshitting?
Oh, we're back on TV? It's okay.
Is that the break's over? I thought we still had a minute for the what? Oh, damn it. All right, guys, come on, let's get this over with. Got big fumble here. Jalen Hurts fucking up the snaps.
No
Something.
no turnovers this game.
Oh yeah, fumble on the tush push.
Oh, that's offside.
Smart play.
That's offsides.
Smart play. What a smart play. That's a smart play. No, that is. You know why? I already told you that. Because
Why?
now it's first down.
Oh, okay, so he
Oh, but they declined
it. Okay.
So if I'm the Falcons, I just keep doing it. I'll just keep doing it.
Just keep declining it. Then we'll be here.
And we'll be here forever. It'll be like the third quarter of the Texans Bears games last night. That's fine. I don't care. Somebody's gonna have to blink.
Yeah, we have the momentum, so.
Nope, didn't get it.
He's got it. Oh my God, he's like 3 yards past.
He
That's
didn't get
even
it.
a bad
Nope,
spot
he didn't
there.
get it. Fourth down. Fourth down.
First down.
Look, he's down there. He was down before he ever got across. That's bullshit. There's more bullshit. Hey, ELS is back in the chat. How you doing, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, listen. Seems like it was a good thing on that week one that you had Cooper Kupp because CMC is going to be out for a little bit here. So, good thing for that. It's good to see ELS back there in the chat. And if you want to join us in the chat,
what?
You have to subscribe. You join us into a chat, you can talk, just like ELS here is.
See?
Yeah, no.
Too bad he wasn't in chat a few minutes ago to see Garner Johnson have his helmet.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he did see me lose my mind. Maybe he's been watching this whole time. I don't know. Oh, yeah, big Pack fan there. So, Packers, that was, again, another surprising win that I thought, because I thought the Colts were going to go up there with Malik Willis and win. But me making picks has not been great this year. So, it goes to reason that I would think that the Packers would lose, and of course they would win. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Second down here for the Eagles as they're trying to ice this game.
How did you end up doing yesterday?
In the picks, I did better than last week, but that wasn't hard to do. I only had 5 wins last week. My God. What was I? Let's see here. Oh, as we have another timeout there from the Falcons, so let me go ahead and get that ready there. As we look at Sam Elliott here, pitching for USAA.
Ooh, I'm in second place.
That's good for you. I think my sister actually has first.
Oh, and your nephew Thomas, he has Philly, and I got Philly.
Ah, there you go. So, yeah, Thomas. Oh, yeah, no, my nephew Thomas is at 10, so he's got the lead. Yeah. Then it's my fiance Jackie, my sister-in-law Robin, then you, then my father, then my mother, then me, then my sister, all with 9.
Yeah, my fantasy team this week shit the bed. Thanks, Dallas.
My brother with 8 and my nephew's girlfriend with 5. So, not going great for. I mean, well, everybody else is kind of like I said. It's been close. It's been a real close. It's been a real cagey affair.
Yeah.
This week, and again, it's been a weird week. It's just been a very weird week. Ah, you're gonna get to win in fantasy EOS. All right, good job. Like I said, where he was. This is the man I was telling you that was in the chat last Sunday night, Jimbo.
Okay.
And he was talking to me. He's like, I have Cooper Kupp, and he's doing really well in the Detroit game. He's like, I want to win, and you know, I have CMC for the next night, and that was before we knew whether CMC was going to be playing or not. You know, San Francisco was still being a little, cloak and dagger about it. And Cooper Kupp got him the win for that Sunday night. And it's like, good thing that happened. Because if you were relying on CMC to get you to win that on Monday night, I have bad news for you. So it's good to see that your fantasy team's doing well. I like I said, I missed my fantasy team, my fantasy draft this year. I might do one of those mid-season fantasy drafts and kind of jump back into it, but we'll see. We'll see how I do. But your team's not doing well, huh, Jimbo?
Yeah, no. This week I think I got a total of like 100 points from the one sporting bet site or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I had Patty Mahomes. the running back from the Patriots, back-to-back weeks, he did good for me. He got me 25 points.
There you go.
So I had some high points, but now I really like to see a handout to Barkley and just run it in for a touchdown.
Well, let's see here. 2nd and 6, 151. Handoff to Barkley, and he's going to get a gain of about 2.5 to maybe 3. That's about 2.5 yards. And that's the last timeout for the Falcons, as they are now out of timeouts. And that means, I mean, this game's just about over. Fucking Eagles. I can't tell you how much I hate this goddamn team. I cannot tell you how much I hate this team. I cannot tell you how much I hate this team.
Notre Dame won. The Giants lost.
Notre Dame didn't
Dallas
just win.
got destroyed.
Notre Dame did not just win. They did some work. Giants lost, but at this point, like I said, that's kind of old hat, as we're doing here. Dallas getting embarrassed. Always fun. Whether you're an Eagles fan, Giants fan, football team, or Redskin Commanders fan, no matter who you are, it's always fun to see Dallas get destroyed.
Yeah.
And here, the Falcons gave it a shot. I'll give them credit. They really did give it a shot. And
I figured it was going to be close, but I figured there was going to be points.
A lot of people did. You were not the only one that thought it was going to be a high-scoring game. Turned out not to be.
Yeah.
3rd and 3 here. Falcons need a stop. And
Philly
they
calls
just
a
ran
timeout.
it all the way down.
I think Philly called a timeout.
Or are they going to call a timeout here?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that one. And Sirianni's screaming like a lunatic for some unknown goddamn reason. Maybe because he is a lunatic. I don't know. Big divisional game in fantasy league next week there for ELS. Good job, man. I hope you get it. You got to get that. You got to get that big dub. Be like the New Orleans Saints. Oh, look, the Clint Kubiak we were talking about earlier in the stream about just what they've done. 91 points in the first 2 games, tied for the fourth most in NFL history. Scored the first 15 on the first 15 Derek Carr drives this year. That's like. I don't know if the Saints have punted all year.
They did. Well, yeah, they punched on one, so it was 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
This
3rd
week.
and 3 here. Falcons need to stop them. That's going to be dropped by Barkley.
Dumbass.
He could have walked into the end zone. So your bet's done. That was your last chance for the bet.
You dumbass. That's a Sirianni play right there.
That's the only joy I'm going to have from this game, so I'm going to have to deal with it.
Because here's the thing. Yes, they have no timeouts left. Just say we get the field goal. They could drive minute 40. It's plenty of time.
It is. If they can get if Kirko can get things working, it can work. So here we go. 4:21 here, trying to pull off Commanders. Whoa, that was an iffy snap. The hold was good. The kick is good. And it is 21-15 here. With 1:39. That is time. No timeouts.
Oh, guys.
Yeah. Ooh, that could have been.
White's,
God. Why couldn't it just drop it? Why couldn't it be bad? Ah, damn it.
He could have snapped that all the way down the field.
1,000%, and we were talking about that earlier in the stream, ELS. This entire week, too, has been just so fucking weird, man. And like the New Orleans being who they are right now, and again, we weren't surprised when they beat Carolina. We think everybody's going to beat Carolina, close to that, except maybe the Giants when they go to Germany. Which, again, apologies Germans for what you're about to see in Week 10. But like the Cardinals blowing out the Rams, the Vikings again beating San Francisco, like we're the Steelers being 2-0, the Ravens 0-2, the Raiders winning on the road in Baltimore. Like, come on, just wacky, just a lot of wackiness here, and another dynamic touchback. So the Falcons will be starting from the 30-yard line as they try to get a game-winning touchdown drive here from Kirk Cousins. 139. Can they do it, Jimbo?
Oh, they are.
I love your optimism. Thank you so much for having that.
And it'll be 22-21. And it'll be the fact that Barkley had his touchdown overturned.
Okay, you should lose just for that lady having an inflatable eagle at a game. Just going to say that.
Leave her alone. She probably put a lot of work into it.
Leave Brittany alone. She looked like a Brittany, too. I'm just going to say that. 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins back. Looks. Throws. It's going to be caught. First down. But the clock keeps ticking. That was the Kyle Pitts. 1st and 10. 128. 127, 126, 125. I'm not going to count all the way. I'm just saying that's where we are here. Kirk Cousins takes the snap at 119. Back, looks, throws,
wide open.
Wide open. 112, 111, 110. Clock still ticking, but the Falcons are moving down the field. Oh my God. Can this happen? Don't get my hopes up, you sons of bitches. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 38-yard line. Kirk Cousins back, looks, throws, caught, and he's going. Oh. He's down to, and he steps out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Lost this game.
Can this happen?
Sirianni.
Can this happen? 48 seconds left. Clock is stopped.
No timeouts, and you pass the ball.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Kirk. You can do it, baby. I believe in you. I believe in you. Wow, what a drive here by the Falcons. 48 seconds left from the 12-yard line. Kirk Cousins back, takes, looks, throws. That's going to be caught and out of bounds at the, what is that, the 8-yard line. No, 7-yard line. Sorry about that.
7.5.
Yeah, it's about 7.5. Woo, doggy. Woo, doggy. Here we go, baby. Come on. Thank you so much for joining us in the chat ELS for this exciting finish, because I'm excited now. Let's go.
It only took 58 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, it only took a little bit to get an actual exciting bit of game here. 43 seconds left. 2nd and 5. Kirk Cousins back, looks, throws. Oh, there's got to be a flag on that one. He was draped all over him.
Of course there has to be, Mr. Giants.
You can't look at that play and tell me honestly that he tackled him before the ball even got close.
No, he didn't.
Look, holding him,
not holding
all over him, grabbing his hip on the other side. Come on.
Clean play. Bang, bang play.
I hate you so much.
Look, the ball hits his shoulder. He can't even catch the damn ball.
I hate you so much, Jimbo. 3rd and 5. Kirk Cousins trips right. Takes the snap, back, looks, throws. That's caught! Wide open! Touchdown! Falcons! Oh, game is tied. Let's go. Drake London with the 7-yard touchdown reception. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, can this happen?
You know, Philly, I didn't eat all these wings just to watch you lose.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. The extra point for the lead. As he gives the little Tommy gun celebration. They're going to throw a flag on that.
Yep. Good job. Good call.
So don't throw a flag on the clear pass interference, but you're going to throw it on the Batista. Come on.
That wasn't Batista.
That was Batista.
Batista's more down. He was shooting up
the refs try. See, this is the thing. This is why nobody likes the refs. Because they try to go ahead and they make the games about them. Oh, no, see? Oh, you're having fun? You can't celebrate. Like, that's nonsense. What an absolute terrible call. So now the extra point is a very long one. Young kid, Kim Youngwei Koo, I forget his name right now because my brain is fried. Snap, hold, kick, up. Doesn't matter, baby. He's good from wherever you want to do it from. And the Falcons have the lead with 34 seconds left. Can they hold on? The Eagles have 2 timeouts.
I will say this. If we do lose this game, Sirianni's seat better be hot. Just bad play calling. This whole game. Fuck. Bad play calling. Fire the whole. All the coaches should be on the hot seat. How does he get
The Falcons
so
defense has not done a lot all this game. If there's ever a moment, if there's ever a time for you guys to stiffen up like a porn star's dick, it's now, baby. Let's strap in. Let's get it done. If you're watching along with us like ELS in the chat is, thank you so very much. Like, share, subscribe. Helps us out immensely. And if you subscribe, you're able to join us in the chat and let us know how you're doing, how your life is going. Everything's growing here. ELS says it's Hail Mary time. We're going to be close to that point. If the Falcons defense can hold the Eagles like they haven't held them all game, they'll be able to go ahead and we might be down to that time there.
Just a stupid play call there. No timeouts for Falcons and you pass it.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, it's squeaky bum time, baby. It is squeaky bum time. 34 seconds left. Eagles, 1st and 10 from their 30. Hurts is in shotgun. Which would be a bad time for your first turnover. Steps back, looks, throws across the middle. That's going to be caught for a first down at the 42-yard line. They're calling that. And the Eagles will take their second timeout. They have one remaining.
So all we need is a field goal. So we really only need to get to the 30-35 for Jake Elliott.
Oh boy. Oh boy. 27. They put another second on the clock. So 27 seconds here. Jake Elliott's trying to stretch out his groin. Make sure he doesn't pull a Graham Gano.
Need about 20 more yards.
You need a good defensive stop here. You need a good turnover. A good pick would be nice here for the Falcons. We'll see if they can do it. Defense lining up. Hurts is in shotgun. Goddard in motion. Snap. Back. Looks to throw. Hurts gets pressure. Passes up. And it is intercepted. And that is it. The game is over. The Falcons are going to win on Monday night. What an improbable snatching of victory from the jaws of defeat for Kirk Cousins to come in on prime time at Lincoln Financial Field and to get a win. Oh my Lord. Oh no. Jimbo, are you okay? Oh yeah, no shit, it was a turnover. You have to do one more. Oh my God. You're poor
I'm
asshole.
not doing the bomb. That's
No. You should. Just for having it be such a collapse like that. Oh, man. Victory formation. Cousins takes the knee. The Eagles will take their last time out. Not that it matters.
Here's puckered butt.
Wow. So this game was kind of...
it was
right,
over.
A little back, a little forth. So, and the last 2 minutes of this game has been insanity when it comes to just excitement. The Eagles getting down to maybe put it away with a touchdown. Barkley drops the ball. They have to go for the field goal. Then the Falcons get the ball back. No timeouts. Drive right down the field. Cousins kneels on it. The clock is 10, 9, 8, 7. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. That is a final from Lincoln Financial Field. A victory by 1 point. The Atlanta Falcons beat the Philadelphia Eagles 22-21. That means the Eagles are 1-1. The Cowboys are 1-1. Jimbo, we're going to see if he has... Don't go for that rope, Jimbo. Don't go for it. Oh, my. This is what I'm saying. So now the Eagles are 1-1, the Cowboys are 1-1, and the football team of Redskin Commanders are 1-1. The only team in the NFC that's 0-2 is the New York Giants. So the more things change, the more things stay the same. But the Eagles had a chance to really... this is the same thing as last year. The Eagles had a chance to really take a stranglehold of the division early on, and I know it's only week 2, but it's still early with the Cowboys losing, and instead you take the loss. ELS says, "Stay with us, Jimbo." Don't go into that light, Jimbo. You got to stay with us. Oh man, I'm again. I'm a Giants fan, so I don't have really anything. There you go. You got emotional support, dog. You definitely need Lennon right now. Wow.
Down.
There's a lot to unpack from this, in that, I mean, you look at it was like at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
It's like the Eagles have third. So not only that, it's like it's the 3rd and 1. So now you know that the Falcons, by your next 3rd down, because it was clear they were going to get the first down, by their next 3rd down, they're going to be out of timeouts, which means you can drain so much more clock off and do all that. They try to pass it to Barkley. He drops it, where if he catches that, he can pretty much walk into the end zone.
Yeah.
So you have that. So you have to settle for the field goal within, what was it, a minute 30 something left on the clock, or minute 42, something like that was left on the clock there. So a lot of time for the Falcons, who had no timeout, who then for the first time all game efficiently drive down the field. Kirk Cousins was just pew pew pew, get down the field, get a touchdown, then have a penalty called on him for the touchdown celebration, moving the extra point back way farther than it needs to be. And Young Ho Koo comes out. I remembered his name this time out of not being so excited. Kicks that. Now the Eagles have to drive down the field to get in at least field goal range to win the game. And Hurts throws the pick. The last 2 minutes of this game were wild.
Yeah.
What a game. What an absolute
I am
game.
really interested to see the press conference after this game. I'll watch it tomorrow, obviously, because I got to go to bed.
Well, you know, what we did is we were trying to build the manure for the flower pot, and I think I bought too much manure when I went to Lowe's or Home Depot, and then the next thing you know,
shit all right.
The flowers got drowned in the manure. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to try to scrape some of the manure off. Maybe we'll lick it like the guy did after our Super Bowl parade, and then maybe it'll give some more nutrients to the flowers so they can grow out of the bed. Maybe something like that. Maybe that'll sound like what Sirianni's going to say, but
I also want to see Kellen Moore up there too.
That's
like who's calling the plays?
Right.
Is it Sirianni or is it Kellen Moore? If Kellen Moore called that play,
that play, he needs to have that stripped away from him.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Because why are you throwing the ball on 3rd down when you know now you can drain another 40 seconds off the clock? That puts the clock under a minute.
Yeah.
By the time the play with the 3rd down play would be done, and especially if you hand it off to Saquon, who's run well all game, he might get in the end zone anyway. And even if he doesn't, now you're talking about that will drain the clock down after that 3rd down play, because the clock stopped at like 1:42 or something like that. So let's say you run on that play and you're stopped before you get to the end zone. That play is going to end with like 137, 136 left. So then you take 40 seconds off that clock. You bring it all the way down if you're the Eagles. You take a timeout, whatever. So now you're talking about you're under a minute. Then you kick the field goal. It's going to take a little bit more time off the clock. Now you're talking about 50 seconds. Now you're talking about... See, here's the thing. Even with that, the way the Falcons drove down that field, they still might have driven down the field and won the game.
Yeah, because when they got that touchdown, there was 38 seconds left, so... Well,
Saquon would have had to have scored on that 3rd down. Whether if they had decided to run the ball, like Saquon would have had to have gotten a touchdown in order to put the game out of reach.
Yeah.
Because the way the Falcons drove down that field, if you still only got the field goal, they were still going to be able to get down the field and score the way they did. So, maybe that makes you think about it a little bit, because here's the thing: when you actually think about it, this gave the Eagles a chance to get down with time to get in field goal range. Whereas if they had done it the other way and they didn't get a touchdown but the clock still ran, the Falcons could have won and there'd be no time left for the Eagles.
Yeah.
To where, like ELS said in the chat, it would have been Hail Mary time at that point.
Yeah.
So...
either way, fire the fucking coaching staff.
I still agree that you have to run the ball in that case and try to drain as much clock as possible, even if you don't score the touchdown.
Yeah.
What you need to do there is drain the clock. Throwing a ball when the other team has no timeouts late in the fourth quarter and you're nursing a lead, that's
football coaching 101. It's just common sense.
As the old school coaches used to say, 3 things can happen when the ball's in the air, and 2 of them are bad.
Yeah.
And that was it. That stopped the clock. That was a big factor in this game. And again, the little things. And it seems like that's been the thing with the Eagles, starting with their collapse last year, and now seeing this is. It's not the big picture stuff. Like you let Jalen cook. He can go and cook. He's fine. Saquon handing the ball. He's just pew, 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 pew. He's dancing all over the place. AJ Brown, when he's playing, is good. It seems like the detail stuff, just the little minutia stuff that you have to know and what to do in the right situations. Again, situations are situational, but you have to know which one you do and which is all that, and it seems like that they've failed at that again as far as getting the little things right.
Yeah,
and I think that's something that you're going to have to look forward to. Like if you're a football bettor or if you're somebody a football picker, whatever it is. Like when you look at the Eagles, it's like, do I trust them in the tight moments?
Yeah.
And I think here we have another moment where the Eagles were tested to do, what do you do here in these moments? And they chose poorly, like you said, with throwing it on third down there. Especially with the way Saquon's been running, like that's the thing. I don't get it.
Yeah, like he was averaging like 5-6 yards by that point, and all you needed was a yard. It was third down and 1. And they do that stupid ass play.
And ELS in the chat, he's 100% correct. He agrees with you that some of the calls were not the best. And he agrees, they should have tried to run the ball, go for the touchdown. Yeah, but I think passing for the touchdown was probably the wrong call there because, again, 3 things can happen with the ball in the air. 2 of them are bad. But and along with you, he says, he agrees that you're gonna have to have a staff meeting there at the NovaCare complex, and pull everybody in and be like, Sirianni's going to have a talk, and he's going to be like, hey, bring in your manure. We're going to bring your own. We got to have a talk about the flower beds. So I was going to say like, hey, Jimbo, what's your final thoughts and what's all that? But I think we've kind of got that here. I'll say this: exciting game. It was a fun game to watch.
The Eagles will probably be falling out of my power rankings tomorrow. Drop them down all the way to 30.
I don't know about that. Hey, listen, it's your power rankings. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like again, I saw some people last week put the Saints at number 1 of their power rankings, and other people were like, "Why are you putting the Saints there? You can't do that. What are you doing?" Sure enough, the Saints might be the number 1 team in the NFL right now. So let's all calm down. But again, for everybody who watched, everybody who is watching, I want to thank you so very much. If you do like what you're watching, like, share, and subscribe. For all the subscribers out there, thank you so much for subscribing. You don't know, you really don't understand how much it means to us that you guys are out there and have done that for us, especially our boy ELS there in the chat. Thank you again so much for your subscribing and sticking with us here and hanging out with us tonight as we saw this end of a great game here as the Falcons go ahead and beat the Eagles 22-21 at Lincoln Financial Field. And I think that's the other big story here too. Kirk Cousins gets a win on a Monday night in Week 2 at Lincoln Financial Field. Third time was the charm. Who knew?
2-minute mark. I said he's 3-11. Minute and a half later, 4-10.
4-10.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
I hate this game.
Yeah, dude, football sucks sometimes. It really does. You're talking to a Giants fan. I know how it feels. But for everybody out there who watched, I want to thank you so very much. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow for the countdown, where we will reveal our power rankings, where Jimbo says the Eagles are going to be number 30. We'll see about that. And then, of course, the main flagship show is on Wednesday. Then we have the live streaming of the Jets and Patriots on Thursday, which I will be doing solo. Oh, no, you'll be here for the first half.
Yeah, I could do the first half.
You'll be here for the first half.
Yeah.
And then Friday forecast, where we go ahead and break down all of the weekend's matchups. One more thing. ELS says one more thing. The Cousins Monday night curse might be over. You might be right. And what a way to break it. If this breaks the curse, this is how you break a curse. By getting a last-minute drive down the field with no timeouts to win by 1 point. That's a hell of a way to break a curse if you're Kirk Cousins. But once again, thank you so much for joining us. For your good friend Jimbo, I'm your boy King. Adios, everybody.